on the other side, if you click on the Assign Status Effects, you will see a brand new expanded status effects menu with actual words, not just symbols. So you can actually see what your symbols are actually supposed to mean. The other tab area within your token area is movement action. You can now actually select your movement action type in order to track it on the game map. This adds to the immersion level, and it will change how your token leaves a trail when you move around during combat.
Ooh, and I also saw a find token. Find my token.
Oh yes, there is a find token for people like Lisa who often get buried under people.
Yeah.
You should be able to find your tokens now as a feature. Welcome in Streamland. I'm assuming we never heard from Wicked at
Nope.
all. The pirate event is over, but nobody. You know what? We will count him lost in another city cleaning and having his own side adventures until he comes back. That's where we left him. We made a group decision as to where we left him, right?
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
No, I'm assuaging the DM brain of God damn it. All right. So you guys had headed back to the inn. Let me drop us into.
Oh, and Streamland does not have a picture of the game table.
Huh?
Oh, that's because I haven't updated its source. Give me 1 second. Big view. This one. I think it's that one.
Yes.
Is that one? Yes, it's that one. No, I had to make sure that it was both of my screens are showing the same thing with a couple of key differences. I needed to make sure that was the player screen and not the GM screen. But because I have it set up as an app, it should be perfectly fine there. Now, I know I checked that these maps existed. I just didn't change the name of this. What was the name of that? That was the Dragons something.
Oh,
The Dragon's Master.
Thought so. My brain was really rooting for it to be that because that's what my brain thought it was. Great. Here we go. And we shall activate. And we will get rid of Edward. You guys walk up to the outside of the inn. You guys hadn't. You guys had walked past it. Decided that's where you guys gonna stay. You walked in, got some information, looked at the board basically, and then walked out. You had not talked to anybody officially, so you are unknown persons walking into what seems to be a bustling and very crowded tavern and inn, with a restaurant below and rooms up above. Can I get you guys to all roll a sense motive and
Doesn't exist.
ow.
Insight.
Is it just insight? I thought there was a specific
Yeah.
thing for. I was thinking, but I guess I'm still thinking in 5e or 3-5.
Yes. Sense motive turned into insight.
Okay, then I want an insight and a perception, unless people are doing active information gathering on the way back. If you're doing active gathering on the way back, it's an investigation.
I don't even know what I like to do information gathering, so I would just do insight.
Yeah, that is why I'm being specific, because different players have different
Yeah, I
traveling
think it
through a city agendas. I want to make sure that the options are open to people.
Oh, and now the chat box actually gets lit up when we roll dice.
Yes. And for some reason, I'm not seeing dice rolls again.
I saw a bunch of dice roll across the screen.
I mean,
Yes, but
I had a great insight check, but a horrible perception check.
Yeah, same.
I'm not seeing the results of these rolls, which means I need to refresh my page.
Oh.
These are.
I need to look into local refresh rates for
At least your
the
perception's
GM.
better than mine. It's not much, but you know.
Wisdom. Let's see, Lisa.
You might
perception.
see something.
I have a perception only from Lisa.
Yep.
Perception. Do I have an insight from you, please? I'm using the dice together, so it is important.
It's just like a dual roll. Oh.
Hello, Fire Monkey. Welcome into the shadows.
No insight. You're like.
You are just in time to delve into the meat of this episode.
Potatoes.
Please, everybody, keep me apprised of any latency or buggy issues, because this is our first time running this server. But it should be way better than the last one. And if this one still doesn't work, then I'm going and buying and paying for one and moving the Valheim server to one of these. Because fuck this shit.
I'm done.
No, I want us to have a stable experience, and I don't want to run it off my own fucking tower. I like this experience better for my stream. I like it better for me as a GM, because I can go work on game in a cafe and log into the server from there as the GM and build game sitting in a coffee shop hanging around with other geeks. Because I've got local coffee shops that are also game shops.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I have a place that I can actually go write campaign and have other people ask me what I'm up to and get, like, real-world feedback outside of you guys.
I wish.
Yeah, I've got a place rather close to me. One of these days when I'm on my way there, I have to stop by and actually try to say hi to Fire Monkey and meet them in person. That should be a thing at some point.
Alright, that's kind of funny. So I rolled okay on both, and everyone else rolled really good and really bad.
Right. So that's where I'm going. Druten, you are going to get your own wonderful explanation about what went on. Everybody else, you get passive conversation, notes of worry, and a lot of the inns and tavern, like the couple of inns, taverns, and even places that wouldn't normally rent rooms have rooms for rent sign out. Okay? That's what everybody notices. Druten.
Yeah.
Druten, you specifically, with your large ears and intuitive perception and intelligence gathering scholarly mind, you hear tidbits of conversation about did you hear they're closing the gates? The plague is back. The plague is back. But this plague is different, isn't it? And various and so ons. As such, you draw the conclusion that the city may very well be under lockdown. Do you inquire on your way to the inn? Or do you wait till you're in the inn to inquire?
I will mention things to my fellow party members about what I'm hearing and confer with them about what they are hearing. Is there anyone official looking to ask, or is it just a bunch of
Not that you, in fact, you see a distinct, on your way through town, you saw a guard every couple of blocks, usually around the key shops, the expensive ones. In fact, you don't see any of them. They all seem to be missing. And most of the shops seem to have their outer doors closed. Like all of their stall windows and whatnot, where they would display their wares, are all buttoned up, but their shops still say open, like to walk into their stores, into their like crafting establishments. This is a place where they sell outside and craft inside kind of place. Places, or a lot of places have their shutters closed and their doors closed, but a sign saying we are still open for business or rooms for rent on their doors. No guards, however. In antithesis to previously where you saw guards everywhere.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll probably mention. Well, it's a good thing I got this green goo. I bet you it's very important. Probably has a lot to do with this necromancer. Is probably causing this affliction.
When you say this green goo, are you holding the vial and waving it around, or are you just
Oh yeah,
pointing
because
vaguely?
I'm talking to Turton about it because he said he was going to mention it
Okay.
to us.
Okay. Taking a mental
It's
note of that.
sealed.
Thank you.
It's sealed, but I am like.
I'm just going to take a mental note of that. Thank you. Moving forward, as you see no one official, I would assume you
that away.
don't just randomly
Alright.
ask anybody.
No, I don't think so.
No,
I
not
don't
unless
think- I
there's
don't think
someone
the
more
average
official to
person-
ask.
Most official you find are shopkeepers, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, we could ask further with the captain when he comes and meets us.
And we need to find a lawn.
Yeah, I know where she is. She's further up north. She'll not stay with us.
A lawn is supposed to be in this city somewhere.
I know. I don't think she's.
Yeah, she's staying with a friend in this city.
Yeah, I think she's.
Assume
somewhere else
she
in
is
town,
safe.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like, you can
She'll be
either
fine.
assume she is safe, or you can go spend the night scouring the town screaming her name. What's your choice?
Well, to continue our story, we need to find her.
Potentially, yes.
Eventually.
Potentially. So you are
Let's see what the
you
captain
have,
says.
amongst all of this chatter and information gathering, you have arrived at your inn. The map is as set. We are going to advance time to sunset.
Oh, it's the 9th? When did it become the 9th?
I haven't advanced the day, so.
Because in my notes, I had it as the 8th when we were talking with the captain.
I mean, I can fix that. There. This is a port, so there may be small discrepancies in things in the code.
Oh, okay.
I didn't double check every little detail of everything. I made sure that my maps were here and my tokens were where they were supposed to be.
I was like, it's not that big of a deal what day it is.
No, but you are right. If you're the one that takes the notes of these things, if your notes say it was the 8th, then we'll make it the 8th. I got no problem with this.
I mean, it's the same day that we killed those plague zombies, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is the same day you killed the plague zombies.
And we got to town on the 7th.
Mhm.
We spent the night at the Dragon's Master.
Yep.
And then
Oh, that's right. You did
found out-
crash, so you are known at least to the innkeeper. But it was definitely not busy when you came in last night. Nor did you really notice because it was late.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So
Check my pocket watch. Damn.
it's going to snow. All you see is white powder falling across the pocket watch.
Yeah, it's like the little display.
There's
there.
a
It's
little,
like,
yeah.
it's a magical snow
Mhm.
effect. Like, it's gonna snow pretty
It
soon.
produces a localized version of the future
weather,
weather in
yeah.
your area. So when you open
Sort
it
of
up,
like
it
those
produces a little
displays
snowstorm
at a weather
floating
screen.
above it.
Weather Channel.
Kind
I
of.
like it.
It's like think so you open it up and it casts a little storm cloud above itself that's snowing.
Hmm.
That's what you got.
I like that. I like the idea of it. That's cool.
I looked up some better descriptors for this kind of device because I'm not the first GM to create this kind of device. I'm gonna name it here in like a session or two now that you've reminded me it exists. But I have notes as to how it should be betterly described.
I
And
like
so-
it. I like it. I like that better. A lot of people
Oh,
just
his
like,
wonderful little weather watch.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a weather watch, and I found a GM who described it as casting a illusion spell of the future weather of the area. And so when you open it up, it just pops up a little illusion of what the weather is going to be in the next 1 to 5 hours.
I just figured it would have all those different kinds of weather icons, and it just
Yeah, but that's
Rotate.
boring.
That's-
I think
usually
someone
what
just
they
knocked
do.
on my door. Give me a second.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, that's
Well-
usually what I see of it, and I kind of like the idea of like. it
I am
being
going
like
to
an
let the group
illusionary
combobulate
spell.
how they're coming into the space. I need to go take a quick 2-minute smoke break because I got off the
Booty
motorcycle
trinkets.
and did things.
I look at Smug and I'm like, I didn't know you had that kind of taste, Smug.
That's supposed to be out of character.
We have an out of character button though.
I used it. Remember, my in-game name is the same as my character name.
Yes, but
The difference between the icons is the circle and the square.
okay.
Circle is in character, square is out of character.
Is that the
Oh.
differentiation right now? Okay, I see. It's token versus portrait.
Token versus profile picture.
And
Okay, so square's out of character. Okay.
if you open up your edit
I thought
screen,
you were character would be like
so
Smug looking to get
guys,
some booty.
Hey! 2 seconds, guys. If now that we have this out of character mode, if you go into your character sheets, select edit, and hover over your image, there's a slider that says token. If you click it, it'll select portrait. You guys can change that out. You guys should have upload access to the right file structure to upload your own image for it to show up in chat differently than your character image. So you should be able to just click on the image once you are... Yeah, there should be a little toggle button at the top if you are click the edit slider. 'Cause I'm looking at yours, Smug.
Yeah, I'm working on changing my character token.
Um,
My portrait.
Yeah, you want to be doing the portrait. The token is controlled by me. I work really hard to make really cool tokens for you guys. In fact, I spend a bit of money on a AI device to make those tokens. So,
and portraits and all of our pretty things.
yes, no, I am an enthusiastic GM. I like dumping energy into the game, which sometimes means spending money. But that spending money saves me time elsewhere, so I don't have to spend 3 days building a town. I can spend 30 minutes building a town and 2 days writing story for you guys. Because I'm a story writer, not a designer in this particular aspect. Alright, I'm going to
And
go...
we get background noises that makes it feel like we're in a town.
Right, and I only pay $8 a month to have access to almost 400 downloadable maps with new ones every month. With layers, tiers, animations, options, and I can rename them and rearrange them the way I want for our campaign. That's where these new maps are coming from. There's a Patreon that I subscribe to that allows me to just download them straight from their collection. For anybody who wants knowledge on that, I will post FA battle maps link in the tools section of the Discord later this afternoon. I will be back in 2 minutes. I am going to go smoke a bowl so that I zoned in for this. You guys are coming back to the inn. You are at the front door. You have put token options. I will say that what you see is what you get, and I can do character interaction while I'm away if I put a microphone in that I don't know where is. Damn it.
I
Nope.
ate it.
I guess I'll be back in a minute. Converse amongst thyself.
That does make it more difficult.
Ha! Found it.
I didn't know you could eat.
And now to switch over properties on.
Hello, hello. That works there, which means it will now work there. All right. You guys lose the gravelly tone of the studio mic, though. All right. I don't need to see the map for the next chunk of interactions. I can be away from my keyboard and screen while you guys utilize your tokens and go in and explore. And give everybody the sounds that Druten is hearing for the stream effect. As you guys enter into the tavern and inn, you notice that it is packed to extremities. That being said, there is one table at the far side in the corner. Almost everybody in the tavern seems to be eating soup, except for a couple of people. The soup pot is empty in the corner behind the bar. The innkeeper and bartender waves a friendly wave at some of his newest patrons, being you guys, and sends somebody over to your table with fresh cups of ale and plates of roasted meat, not stew.
That changed the image for everything.
What?
Oh, never mind. My chat token changed.
Oh, did it change it for everything?
For chat, yeah.
I see a smug head.
Even in and out of character versus not character mode?
Public as player, banana.
I can't see the chat, so I'm relying on response, not...
Yeah, is it showing smug head for everything you've Zurin?
It's just showing your smug head for those you just posted.
Yeah, just not that.
Yep, a lot of those, half of those were in character, so...
Okay. Well, we will troubleshoot that later.
Oops.
Let's imagine you like knock me over
Well,
something.
so when I scroll up, well, also, I guess I have to refresh because chat is one of the things
The
that
party.
is. Oh, I think I know what may be happening. Chat is one of the things that isn't keeping up on my end.
I deleted a lot of stuff out of chat.
Oh, you
just to
did?
uncover
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Because, oh yeah, but no, when I refreshed, it fixed what I was seeing, which is,
There you go. Now you can see.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just got a weird.
Shit. Yeah. It's changing my game. Like. Oh wait. When I switch to character.
Yeah.
Okay. It just adjusts it for when. No.
No, it's when you. So I'm watching that change one of yours,
Yeah.
but not another one.
Right.
So your smug's ears perk up changes back to your token, but your other one does not.
Hey, I just need to switch my character sheet token back over to Smug or the game token. That
Okay.
fixed it.
Hey, this is funny. Everyone except Smug is at the table eating a meal, and suddenly Smug
he's
doesn't want
having.
food.
He's got his own fish, okay? He's enjoying his fish.
Well,
Let him
Smug
live
was
his best
busy
life.
doing other things.
I did that. I know. Teasing.
Well, you actually have to go through the door. You can't just drag and
I
drop.
know. He's there for a reason.
Okay.
Oh, I like it.
So I will say that there are a group of guards at the table behind you. So if you're still looking for an official person to ask questions of, you have a group of guards behind you. The room is as you see it. Privately rolled some dice.
Really, Smug? I just saw that. Too bad we don't have a bard. Really?
Yeah, that's remember me going Smog.
Yeah, he said that a while ago.
Yeah.
I kind of zoned out. My bad.
So again, I was like, damn, and then he like mentioned the in character, not in character. Takes raw fish and a snack. Begins to gnaw him in the corner.
Oh, I have this a little out of order. Okay. It's still busy. But you can ask your questions. Do your evening things. The server apologizes that they had just run out of the evening stew, and this is what they have. The rush, due to the city gates closing, seems to have run us out of our expected meals today.
So the city gates have officially closed.
That's what your waiter has said.
Sorry, I meant that as Druten asking the waiter.
Yes, that's what I hear. I have not confirmed it myself, but the guards across over here and the crowdedness, this usually means that the gates are closed and everybody's stuck here until they open them again.
Apparently, brunch is going to join us.
Well, if he actually pops in here, I will figure out a way to magically make his character show up in a locked city 9 days away from the last time he played. I don't know what to do about this. Z, you wanna play diplomat, please? Are you more mentally capable of playing diplomat than I?
I'm currently reading Brunch's
I'm not even in.
messages.
I'm not even in that chat.
He's asking which chat to go into because I don't think he can see this chat.
You should be able to,
Mm.
but
What is
I'm
the
going to leave
diplomat?
it up to the group. We've given him several chances to try to be regular and to actually show up. His character is once again 3 cities away, no knowledge of where you guys went, and just disappeared.
Mm.
I am not inclined to bring him in as a player anymore. What is the consensus of the group?
We did give him a warning last when we brought him back this time.
Yeah.
I understand that he wants a group to play in, but the amount of on again off again is detrimental to our plot development, in my opinion.
Well, I would give him more leeway if you'd said you like consistent from the start, at least somewhat.
But he was here for 2 games and then
And
he's
then
been
he
gone
just
for
like
4.
never fucking showed up. Yeah. That's what I'm
And
saying. If it was like, for example, if our scarecrow, for example,
right,
was always
he
there from
gave
the
us
start.
prior notice that his summer was booked out,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
planned around having an adventure for him to do to catch him up in experience and then
Yeah.
catch him up to you guys maybe 2 chapters in.
Well, yeah, and also,
We
like,
knew that.
yeah. Well, even if he didn't, the fact that he's been here for like most
Yeah,
of
he's
the
been consistent the
campaign.
entire time. He's
Yeah.
getting the summer of play leeway because I know my friend and whatnot. That
Yeah.
being
I
said,
would
with the group
say,
consensus, I am not mentally in a space to both be diplomatic there and be a GM and run my stream. Can somebody not within earshot of my stream go be diplomatic with the Brunch Thulu? I do not care whom, but one of the party needs to go be diplomatic with the Brunch Thulu, please.
mm-mm.
My vote is either Logan or Z, or Silver or Z. That tells you how scattered my brain is right now.
Right. I mean, I think I only know him through this.
Yeah, well,
Like, I don't.
I am the only one at the table who knows him anywhere else.
Yep.
So this is why I am going to abstain because of things. I mean, if Monkey wants to go play diplomat, Fire Monkey, you are welcome to go play diplomat.
Hey, Brunch Thulu's in chat.
Yep.
Rush through.
So, yeah, I'm going to leave that where I left it and let because I don't even have him trying to get in, but he should have full viewership of this channel.
Mm-hmm.
But I am neck deep in stream, so if somebody has to get him into a chat space, it needs to be Z or Silver because of Discord permissions of mod. I'm not in a space that I can even juggle to Discord right now. I got 8 other screens going. So I am going to move stream to a be right back screen until we get this player shenanigans. move on with we are in an inn.
So trying to word things diplomatically, Brunch Thulu has responded, oh, you can take me out. I said something each time I couldn't make it, but I understand what you mean. No worries.
Again,
We're moving on.
I'm moving
Okay.
on. We all had an agreement about this when we brought him back in. He did not. I will go in and arbitrate it in Discord after stream
Sure.
at 6 p.m. tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else wants to have a problem with it, they can take a vote with me outside of stream. I am the GM. I am also the host of all of the things. I have a alternative plan for people who want to join ad hoc with no notice. I can deal with the politics of this not on my stream.
Yep.
As for my stream, we are in an inn. You guys have just found out the city gates are closed and you are stuck here for an indeterminate amount of time. Luckily, you already had rooms booked because the inn is now full.
Of people that cannot escape the plague city.
Yeah. Also,
and people
I
who
have a
live
question.
outside the walls who can't go home.
Yep.
That's half of what this inn is full of. The guards sitting across the table are all lamenting that they can't go home to their families.
Also, I have a question. Is the icons of the character accurate to their race? Or are they just fill in icons?
Everything in here is pretty on point. Yes,
Okay,
there's
sweet.
goblins in the corner. Goblins are not all inherently evil in this world.
No, I just want to know because there's been a couple times where we're
No,
like, "Whoa,
these are
who's this
not
guy
random.
here?"
These are not necessarily random fill-ins. These are actual NPC fodder.
Okay,
The things in the kitchen you guys shouldn't be able to see, and I don't know why they became visible again. That was.
I don't see anything in the kitchen.
I see nothing.
No, I know. Nice try. I have a player view that you guys. Well, yeah, you guys can't see the kitchen because you guys haven't been in there. Doors shouldn't be open to that, so you guys shouldn't be able to see that. But I saw something that I shouldn't be able to see. So.
Oh, okay. Well, the walls are working. So.
Yes, walls are working. I just panned over to the stream view, and the walls are absolutely working, which is great.
Okay. All right.
So after a few minutes of Smug still not coming inside, I sigh and go back outside and look at Smug, and it's like, do you not want? We have a table. Come join us.
I just want fish. Just eat fish outside.
But come inside so we can talk.
I continued to stare at Smug with just complete look of confusion and lack of understanding.
Smug, okay. Cold not bothering me anyway.
It's not about the cold.
Oh, we're speaking.
Goblin.
Oh yes. that is a new thing. I have added a language modifier to the entire game table. You can now speak in languages, including Goblin, Elvish, and all of your own tongued languages, and it shows up as the script if you don't know how to read it. I get a translation as a GM underneath it. And
how do you convert language?
So if you look at your text box,
it says speaking
there's
in
a
common,
speaking
and then
if you click that, it opens up a drop down, and the dots tell you who can read what languages. The dots show you the players, or at least for me, I actually get a color code on the side that tells me which players can understand what languages.
I can't see the speaking inbox.
Try refreshing your page.
And now
For
we're just
me,
all.
the speaking
Yes.
inbox is
I'll just speak it in different
It's
languages.
not really a box. It's just a line of text. And
Yeah,
then
it
yeah,
literally
in
line of
says
text.
between,
under
it is
the
in
public
between
between
user.
our
the
text
roll
box
as
and
icons
Yeah,
and the text rules
it's
icons.
yeah, it'll be like what your character's languages are.
My character's language is I'm supposed to be able to speak Draconic, but the language isn't there.
Huh.
Let me look at your
That's weird.
character sheet.
Yeah, it might
That's
not be in here.
because your character sheet doesn't have it on it, interestingly enough.
Oh, boy.
But we can probably fix that. Oh, let me figure out where. Oh, I may have to refresh my page. Yikes!
I like it.
The FPS just dropped 30 for me.
Can you take a break and go say hi to Grandma? She's too tired to come out of the car. She said, "Tell Logan I love him." I said, "Oh."
Okay. I need a couple minutes break to go say hi to my grandma. I will be back in a few minutes.
You
We're
do that.
playing around with tech stuff anyway.
Yeah, I was.
I like it.
Okay.
Sorry, I distracted the whole party with the fact that I added languages to.
Yeah,
the
hey, it's
reader.
cool. You're like, whoa.
I figured you guys would like it. I also can use it as a GM tool for creating puzzles and doors that you guys and things that you guys have trouble reading.
Yeah.
They are all randomized fonts. I do not know where the languages came from. The Elvish actually looks like Thieves' Cant looks like Elvish. Loxodon is Elvish and something else. The Giant is what would have been called Dwarvish, is something akin to Dwarvish or Farthic. I have no idea what the Druidic is based out of.
Somehow my languages got erased. That's what happened.
Yeah, you just need to add them back to your sheet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That could have been part of the port over. I am sorry. I figured everybody would like. I'm aiming for a good immersion server, and why? I want to know why on my GM side I am rocking a 280 millisecond latency.
I'm sitting at a 20 latency.
Yeah, no, all of you guys should be sitting between 5 and 20, depending on how far away from me you are. I
30,
am
but I'm pretty
literally
far
on
away.
the same local server, but as the GM, because I have a different view than you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I have different tools active. I am running almost a 300 millisecond latency. And then it'll drop down to 4, and my FPS will tank.
Huh.
And so I'm going to have to do some research into why that is, because I wasn't having that when I was running it locally.
Huh. That's weird.
Oh, I actually really like that that language feature. All right.
Yeah,
Aside from
that's
being
cool.
distracted with language feature,
Plus, if I want to say
our
something
Luxodon
secretly
is
in
out
another language.
out of chat for a moment, doing family things. So, other than character RP, your evening in here passes uneventfully.
Mm-hmm.
They're speaking in Draconic. Oh, holy shit! That's Skyrim Draconic. That is Elvish, made to look like Skyrim Draconic.
That looks borderline Daedric in my opinion.
Yeah, the Daedric looks more like African hieroglyphics, in my opinion.
Oh, snap. There's an old man
But
in the corner.
the script editor very much looks like it's got some rudimentary script files. If I go and find other language script files and introduce them into the dictionary, I can assign my own scripts to symbol scripts to languages. I personally do have a full translatable Tolkien Elvish, a version of Farthic Dorvish.
It looks like it pulled that dragon script from the Dragon's fandom page.
Oh, cool. But
There
still,
you go.
I don't know where the scripts came from. I haven't been looking. I haven't looked them up. But
It's actually
I found a module that does the thing, and I figured you guys would have some fun with it.
Makes me wonder what Deep One looks like, but none of us speak Deep One.
I'm not going and finding something that speaks Deep One right now, but eventually we'll play with that game because, yes, I'm going to use this as a you guys can't understand what certain creatures are saying, and as such, I'm just going to type it instead of try to say something in some other language.
the Draconic was actually pulled from Forgotten Realms. There you go.
There we go.
Sundini,
Super
we don't
gothic.
Dude, I like the Infernal though. That's
super
vaguely
like
Russian. I love it.
yeah. It's like I got those gothic
I'm getting very Rasputin
text.
vibes off of that language.
Yeah. So
Here for
so that's what Infernal looks
stream,
like.
so stream can see what we're talking about for more than just a second. I'll pop open the stream's chat log so that they can see various things, and we'll close the calendar because you get the calendar up on the top bar as a player. Widening your viewpoint. So your guys' night, unless you guys choose to like do something, you find out that all the rooms are filled up and the party downstairs goes on until about 3 a.m. With fiddle and drums going and singing and very, very drunk guards and goblins. Most of the other folk end up going and up and retiring.
Did that go okay?
But the kobolds, the goblins, the guards, and the nobles all stick around. And this table of engineers and experts stick around until the wee hours in the morning with the performer and the bard singing shanties and telling tales with the old retired soldier bartender the entire night. So, that being said, that is your evening, and in fact, the story of the next 2.5 days. How do you guys spend your time over the next 2 days? There's no sign of Keegan that night either. He does not come in at all.
That son of a bitch.
He obviously got tied up doing other things with the closing of the gates and probably riots there in Witch. So it is the next. So, do you guys specifically have wants to do things over the next 2.5 days, or do you, while lockdown's happening, see if it just passes over the next couple of days and hang out at the end?
Oh, I was going to tell you.
Well,
what is your next 2.5 days?
I would probably put the boat. Either
I figured Ruten's going to continue to try to convince Smug that he knows how to use magic.
Yeah.
Sorry that took so long. I am back.
All right, Druten,
In Draconic
I will
as
give
well.
you this. I will do the thing that I so rarely do, and that's repeat myself. The evening, with the people start tapering off starting around 9 p.m. The bard and the performer get together and start a lively batch of singing and dancing from the soldiers and various other nobles, and the kobolds and the goblins even start. Basically, everybody in the main room, with the exception of the priests here and the druid, stick around until the wee hours of the morning, drinking and storytelling and whatnot. But no sign of Keegan at midnight, and I would assume y'all turned in. But they were loud and keeping most people up until about 3 a.m. I would love to fast forward 3 days unless there are things that Druten or other players want to specifically go out and do, or we're going to
Yes.
fast forward through city lockdown 2 to 3 days later.
Oh no, I'm
Oh,
gonna go investigate this.
if we're jumping 2 to 3 days,
That is the
tomorrow.
2 to 3 days. So, I would love to know how you guys spend 2 to 3 days in a locked down, plague-ridden city where people are dying of disease outside and at
Uh,
markets.
I would spend my time trying to figure out what if anyone knows anything about the green ooze.
Okay, noted. You have no
Yeah.
success in this.
Hmm.
However, it is noted. And in fact, roll me a perception. Is perception the one I want? Or perception's the one I want.
Noticing people walking around or doing something, that's
Yeah, I
perception.
would like to go with perception.
All right.
Throw me a perception.
That one.
Could be worse. Could be worse. It's not an that one. It would be a 0 if I did.
Wow. Yeah. I need to figure out why I have GM level lag when accessing this server. Like this is I can watch in real time
I had
on
a separate
stream.
problem when I DM'd on this platform. People around me lagged even though I had nothing on.
Yeah, so I am the only one lagging out. You guys are all fine. I'm watching you
Yeah,
be fine on the player side through my
yeah,
stream because I
yeah,
have all my stream stuff shunted to Steam Deck. I don't have to
yeah.
have my stream up on my second stream. So I am visually looking at what you guys are looking at and what I am looking at the same time. Your guys' ping and latency is great. I'm getting 59 FPS and 20 milliseconds lag on
Mhm.
the player view, which is the stream view. On mine, I bounce between 6 millisecond on my GM screen. I bounce between 6 seconds and 60 FPS and 300 milliseconds and 4 FPS. And I'm not understanding why. So I have to go do some research. All right, you've got a perception of a 13 on that. You do notice that people have noticed that you have a vial of that green ooze. And it's not the people you've been asking. It's the shady creatures in the back of the stall or the help. Like the guys sweeping the floor in the back of the booth or the shop that you're in. That kind of stuff.
Oh,
You seem to notice people taking notice when you start waving that vial around. But that is the only thing that you get over 3 days. All right. So that covers his 3 days of what he's doing. Is he's primarily hunting down the proprietors of the ooze, and I'm assuming keeping your eye out for rats, which you see none of, for the record.
That's even weirder to me. I'm like,
Which definitely that outlines that it is 100% not the normal plague that it brings to highlight because of what you are used to from the other plague. That was a normal plague for this region, right? The plague land.
Yeah.
This isn't acting like that, and you hear those whispers. All of you do over the 3 days. Anybody else doing something specific over the next 3 days?
Yes.
Sure.
So I shift up the spells I have prepared. That way I can try using Animal Messenger to get messages to Alon telling her where we are.
What
and the
animal
update.
do you attempt to use for this? How do? Because I
Preferably
believe you
something
need
that
an actual
flies.
animal to cast Animal Messenger on. I believe.
Yes. Are there any birds in town?
No. The few
Okay.
birds that you
I can think
find
of
are
one
dead
animal
with
that's
their
constantly in
eyes
town.
swollen and engorged out of their head.
Oh, well, that's
Seems
not
like
good.
the birds have been affected by whatever is affecting everybody else, and they seem to have been affected first.
Okay.
Oh no, it's the necromantic avian flu. Run!
So there's nothing that flies.
And as I
That's
have stated, that you haven't seen many rats either.
okay. Are there any animals?
Not that, like horses and asses that draw carts. There's the owned animals, a couple of stray dogs that seem to be foaming at the mouth and not well off. One of them you could swear may have been a zombie.
On Harry Potter, find an animal.
And you're missing the guy who can summon crows.
True.
Right.
I'm sorry to bring up the flaw in the logic of using Animal Messenger, but there does not seem to be many animals around. The innkeeper has a cat. You might persuade the innkeeper to let you borrow his cat.
There you go.
And like walking around a bit, I wasn't able to find like a stray cat anywhere.
Not. How long did you spend just sitting in one place?
Well, I probably would have assumed this would be easy, so it would be kind of just walking around looking for any kind of an animal. Used to there always being animals.
Well, in a city that's always ridden by plague, the city is remarkably clean.
Right.
So there isn't anything for them to be scrounging food from. I'm going to point out that, and this is to the player level, walking around a city, do you just see random animals running around that city? Other than
Like,
rodents, outside of birds, which we've already covered have been affected by the plague, and as such are not flying overhead because all of their compatriots have died flying here, so flocks are now avoiding it, yada, yada, yada. That is how plagues work.
way more often at night.
So, if you are you going out at night looking for animals?
I mean, if walking
We
around
are
during
making an assumption that you were out during the days and inside during the night due to the citywide curfew.
right, that does make sense.
But if you are going out at night, then we can totally have that RP. I have no maps prepped for citywide encounters, so we're not going to throw you into an encounter. You have my assurance is there. Because I would not throw you singly into an encounter with zombies at night. That would be uncouth. Um, However, if that is what you wish, we can RP that. Or as stated, during the day, you are not going to run into much because there's not much for scrounging. The avians are not flying. You may encounter night creatures if you do chance going out against the guard at night. I will say that you do have that chance. Bats and nocturnal animals are more likely to potentially be out, whether or not they're affected or ill affected by what's going on. You don't know yet. During the day, you do see a few stray dogs, as I mentioned. If you want to try to entice a stray dog with food, you are welcome to roll a animal handling check. I think that's still a thing for 5e, right?
I think
don't
that
know.
got scooped into
Animal handling is still a thing. Don't try to
Oh, no,
tell
it's
me
right
it's
there.
not.
No, you're right. Animal handling. Okay.
But you can't get rid of animal handling. It's gotta be there.
It's gotta
No, it's
be.
now persuasion.
Bullshit. No. It's only that if you're a druid of a certain type. I don't think he's a druid of a certain type. So,
Is it persuasion
animal
then, or is
handling,
it
if you
seduction?
try to grab the...
That is the lowest I could possibly roll without it being in that one.
Ouch. All right.
I got a 2 on the d20 and a 1 on the d4. As I try to use guidance to save me.
I may have to disable our fancy on-screen dice for the sake of... I won't disable dice tray, but the fancy on-screen dice may have to be disabled for the sake of me being able to not have to refresh every time somebody rolls dice.
OBS might also be bottlenecking your graphics.
Potentially, I am having the dice specifically run on the same encoder channel as OBS because it's a layered effect run by a 3D renderer in the Chrome browser. So it does eat the same system resources. It is because I can no longer afford to upgrade my graphics card. I am actively looking at just buying a second one and tethering them because that may be better than more affordable than buying an upgrade. Fuck the economy, man.
Yeah.
Chip prices went through the damn roof, as Sundini well knows, thanks to his
Oh.
post in the Discord
yeah.
chat.
Hey,
Jesus,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
No, it's the AI farms that are screwing us on computer components.
It's not just that. There's a couple of other things that are spoiling us on the graphics end, graphics and RAM.
AI did like the initial damage, and then there's like stuff like because that
We're
happened.
suffering the effects of all of the shipping holdovers of chips, and the fact of the matter is we're bottlenecked on chip production, and so prices are through the roof because our demand is higher than our supply, and our supply is unfortunately dwindling even further as we have, problems getting goods even to the U.S. right now due to certain political issues.
Also, on top of that, because
which I
AI,
refuse to talk about on stream.
Yep. Moving on.
AI just didn't really do well financially.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A lot of these companies who invested in AI are people who make RAM and stuff, so they're just like upping the price of things so they can.
Absolutely. Okay, so in our 3-day check, you got a 7 on that, which unfortunately means the dogs don't come to you. That is a really bad animal handling check. However, you do get to get a perception check on the 3 dogs that you actually found and attempted. I will give you 2 more animal handling checks, by the way, because you ran into 3 dogs.
Roll perception.
Yeah, perception on the for the animals. Cool. And then you get 2 more animal handling checks. 1 for each of the dogs that you tried to interact with. I'm going to come here. You know
21, that is much better.
See, and right now, I'm seeing all of the rolls and they're popping up fine. But here in like 2 minutes, they won't because everything will stall out. So I think it's a server issue. I don't think it's a me issue. I don't think it's a my hardware issue. Way better. That last one, those last 2. Apparently the first one was just a fluke. The other 2, you managed to get your pick between a really scraggly lab, and what you very quickly realize is no longer a dog. It's a zombified dog. It is not aggressive. It's still acting like a dog, so it's not fully turned or something, or it doesn't work the same way on animals, but it is definitely suffering from the plague. You can see that from about 5 feet away. What do you do with that one? That's the first one. That's the next one that you interact with. So the first one ignores you and keeps moving on. The next one, with your 21 there, you noticed is plague bound. What do you do to the plague bound mutt?
Oh, fun. Well, I can send the non-plague one to try to deliver a message.
Yes, but that's the third one. So what do you do with the one that you find before that? Day 2, you found a plagued dog in a back alley. Day 1, one ignored you. Day 2, one is coming up to you with the food you were proffering, but it is very obviously plagued.
Gotcha. Let's do this the fun way.
Oh God! Okay. Let's go. I got
on
no
that note,
tokens,
I'm stepping away to go have a
This is all
smoke.
his theater of the mind. Let's do this.
The fun way. I'm interested to see what this fun way is.
You're gonna go speak with animals on a plagued, but still very obviously acting like a dog.
Yes.
Okay. And you communicate what?
Well, and then I also want to know what details do I get when I cast Detect Poison and Disease?
Let's see that kind of.
Because I'm hoping that might give me more information as to whether or not this is, or if it's a poison.
It's a disease, but you get nothing more than that it is not a poison. It is vague and magical in nature and seems to be created, not natural. That's the best you get off of it. In terms of speak with animals, what are you trying to convey to the thing? Because this requires back and forth on that particular one.
basically a like trying to be friendly. Talk about the disease and asking if the dog is okay, like if it's suffering from any kind of pain, or try to get at what its symptoms are.
It doesn't understand the concept of disease because this is not. He doesn't understand there's something wrong with him.
Oh,
But as you
okay.
let it get closer, you can see that his body is mostly necrosis, and he obviously died at some point in time. And whatever disease is there isn't fully affecting its brain. You have no explanation for this, but it's very obviously a carrier, and you I would assume have the sense not to touch it
Well, yeah,
or let it touch you. Um,
that would be bad.
Other than that, you gain the information that it's been eating a lot of flesh left around on the city streets because that's what there is to eat until the guards chase him off, which would very much explain the diseased quotient of the
Okay, so it's clear that this dog was dead and came back to life.
or
Not
ate
that
the
it,
flesh and then died due to the disease. One of the two.
One moment, I'll be right back.
Because the whole thing with the disease is it zombifies you. It brings you back to life. It kills you and then brings you back to life as some kind of zombified puppetry thing. Roll some dice. I love the fact that when you roll private dice, even I can't see it.
all right. I'm going to tell the dog that I'm going to try something and that it shouldn't hurt you and that it's okay.
Shouldn't hurt him, and it's okay. Okay. What are you?
I'm gonna try dispel magic and see what happens.
You're gonna throw dispel magic and see what happens. Okay. As
Do you want me to click it or?
yeah, I mean, I need to read it just to read
Right.
specifics.
As you were talking about this being a magical disease thing,
It,
I don't have cure disease,
I,
but I do have dispel magic.
how does one pop things out? There's a way to pop. Oh, and I also added a module that should allow you to pop certain windows out into new window folders. It may not work if you've appized, but things
It's the
like
triple dot.
it should be in the triple dot on certain things.
It's in the text box.
Yeah, but it depends on what you're looking at. Some of them allow you to do it, some of them don't. And the phrase is detach window, and it actually pops up its own little floatable window that can be used. And then you get rid of the original one. It's kind of neat. It's a carryover from old school Foundry days when you could pop things out without messing up everything, and now you can do it even more. I need to figure out why, but the journals seem to be unfortunately window bound, and I need to figure out why because that's the whole thing I need to pop out. Because my entire story is in journals and they're impossible to keep track of. All right, how I have to read. Um, Yeah. So
The needle and thread.
do 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 do. How would dispel magic affect this? I don't think it would. I think it would just wash over you. Out of cooked fish already, huh?
Yep. I mean, he's just following everybody around and eating as they walk. So.
Yep. Yep. Watch you go through a growth spurt and just turn into a full like it turns out you weren't a kobold after all. You were a full-fledged half dragon.
I mean, out of character. I mean, he's a greater kobold. He just thinks he's a regular kobold.
Right. So, size growth. Just spontaneous all of the eating just turns into you shed your skin and double in size for like a week.
Or he just gains 10 pounds and becomes a potbelly dragon.
That's your choice. I will leave what all of the copious eating leads to up to you, but there has to be some effect. You are eating way more than your body mass and or expenditure, even as a kobold.
Are we gonna have to roll him around like a big certain red dragon?
I don't know, but that would be funny. Put him on a cart. He has a wheelchair-like cart.
And then once he's finally convinced that he can cast magic, all of a sudden, ice ball, ice ball, ice ball, ice ball.
All right. So, yeah, it just washes over him. Dispel magic doesn't do anything that you can tell to either the disease or the dog. He doesn't register as enchanted when you look at it through guise of detect magic. Just so you are aware. I would assume that you've done that.
Right.
At least. But he's all very definitely plagued. But it doesn't seem to affect the animals the same way. It seems to affect the animals like a normal plague, like a normal disease, foaming at the mouth, green ichor in wounds, zombification. But that's it. It doesn't seem to turn them into this other beast like the other people were. Because those weren't like traditional zombies. They were like almost like were creatures. The plague had like symbioticized with them. Kind of like takes over the brain of the creature after killing it and turns it into a puppet. The town have started calling them plague wares.
So I give the dog a little bit more food, and I find some sort of container and put water in it. So dog has food and water. I ask it very nicely to wait here. And then I go find either a guard or a higher ranking, like maybe that same captain that we were chatting with before, to give a debrief on the situation and the interesting uniqueness of being a dog that is a carrier, but not like mentally damaged, unlike all the other zombies we've seen.
No, you haven't seen. That's the thing. Is you. What others?
The 4 that we killed.
Those were not animals. Those were people.
Right. Yes.
So you are comparing the dog to the people.
Yes.
Versus you find nobody higher ranking than a guard anywhere everybody of importance seems to be locked up in the keeps and conferring, and you can get nobody to believe you, a random traveler, about anything of importance that nobody above them doesn't already know. You are getting the toe the company line from every guard you talk to. The mages have it well under control, citizen. Go about your business. We shall open the doors as soon as possible. That is kind of the company line you get, without much more clout or some higher authority of your own. Nobody of consequence is going to pay you mind. Unfortunately, you have no clout in this town. You are brand new here.
Okay.
So I have to unfortunately say that yes, you can go through that effort, but you spend the rest. That's what you spend the rest of your days doing. A day doing is trying to do that. On your third day, you come across a dog unaffected by the plague, and I assume you use your animal messenger on the third day, trying to send a message to Milan. What would said message be?
Before that, just noticed that I could create my own animals.
I've been waiting for you to get to that point for a whole RP session, but I'm down for having the RP instead.
Okay.
I think the RP was way more
washroom.
fun with the zombie dog.
Yes.
I almost named him Bartimus just for the fun of it. Those who get the joke get the joke. Those who don't, well, I'm sorry, you haven't either played enough video games or read enough good books.
Right, so going back to the zombie dog, I tell it to absolutely make sure that it doesn't bite anybody, and that would be very bad.
Biting people is already bad. He relays that he was an owned dog at one point in time.
Right.
He has a distinctly aristocracy kind of voice about him.
It's just dog meat. We're fine.
Really? Ow. Way wrong reference, but okay.
So what did you say that? So I do ask the dog what it's.
He doesn't give a name. I don't have one. I left that behind.
Okay, then what was your name?
Why are you so curious? What does it matter? I no longer use it. I no longer want it. And it has no meaning to me.
It is unlikely, but I might find the people that used to know you.
And why would I care? I left them.
Oh. Were they abusive to you?
No.
Then why did you leave?
Tired of their company.
Huh. That is not something I've known dogs to do. Interesting. All right. Well, if you
Thank you for your kindness, and
find
he
something
trots
interesting,
off.
let me know.
He thanks you for your kindness and just trots off.
Okay.
As if having a conversation with a human is as normal, a humanoid creature is as normal as the next thing, and
so yeah, after all the
unfazed by you telling him that he's plagued. Again, as if it's just another Tuesday.
It's sad that even the plagued animals realize, it's just another day.
It's just another day.
I mean, that is exactly how the animal would think of it. So you conjure an animal instead of using the dog you find on the third day?
Well, if this doesn't work.
Instead of tending, you're taking the time to do so. Spirits of form beasts.
So this would This would be using the 8 beasts of rating 1/4 or lower, something that flies, to find Alon and let me know where Alon is.
Okay.
And they get to look for an hour.
So does the animal
That's right.
messenger give them some special sense or ability to specifically find a target in an unknown place that you don't know where she is?
I don't think.
Out of curiosity, I'm just trying to figure out how the logistics of this would work. You conjure a flock of pigeons. Okay. You impart a message to the pigeons and say, go find Alon, an individual they have never seen, in a town they have never been in and never existed in, nor have you been in or ever existed in, and as such cannot impart the knowledge magically. I am trying to figure out what mechanic under which you assume that your message will actually find, or you will get information as to where she is from any of this without other magics being involved. Because my understanding is you have to actually tell the animal sending the message where to go to deliver said message.
Do you have anything with their smell on it? Like, do they have a sense of smell?
Wouldn't work with birds. Birds do not track by scent.
And I'm currently looking at the spell right now. You have to give
I'm right.
You have to give a specific destination, one you have visited, and a description of the recipient.
No, I did that all out of logic without even looking at the spell. It just makes sense. So, with that knowledge and after reading the spell, how do you proceed, Druten? Hello.
Deep in thought.
Sorry. Do I have a picture of Alon? No, I don't think I do. Any kind of painting. Could I?
But you also have to give a specific location. It is part of the spell. This is something that your character would know. How would you be solving the I don't know where she is problem?
Sorry, are we talking about the animal messenger spell or the spell?
I mean,
Animal messenger. In order for you to cast animal messenger successfully, you have to have a specific targeted location for that message to be taken to. Conjure animal would work. I'm not fighting that. That's fine. You use conjure animal. You produce 2 dozen pigeons. Now you're going to cast animal messenger, and you come to realize that you don't actually know where Alon is. You can give them a name, but you do not know where she is, so you cannot give them a target location. What do you as a character do about that? You have a flock of pigeons waiting for your orders, master. I am imagining the odd feathers from Animaniacs.
Could always just order them to go find Alon. That way you get a location.
Which would then lead to how do you impart the knowledge of what Alon looks like? Which is a different order. But this is for Gluten to figure out and to puzzle out, because this is his day 3 in our interlude.
How good is Juden's character at drawing a perfect face.
It says you specify a location. It doesn't talk about how specific that location has to
Okay,
be.
where do you send them then? Because you don't know where she is, and it is a very big
Well,
town.
I'm told she's in this city somewhere.
In the city of 10,000 people, all under quarantine. So nobody's outside, nobody's windows or doors are open.
Oof.
Streets are deserted except for you, for the more part, unless anybody else is going out during these 3 days.
I mean, the only thing I want to do is look for people, and the only thing I would, if I had the ability to look further
Yeah,
into
you
the
went
people
around to
staring at me.
shops and went to the individual shops, but you stayed off the. You noticed the streets were pretty much empty. There weren't a lot of people wandering
Yeah.
around. People were
Yeah.
going exactly where they needed to and nowhere else, not dallying.
And, yeah,
And it was a ghost town.
Yeah.
Anybody going outside stayed outside as little as possible as to not to catch the plague. So these are the conditions that you've been wandering around town for 3 days in. You should take this into account as you're trying to, quote, send out locationing for somebody you have no idea where is and is in lockdown. These are things your character would know.
Shame we don't have a communication stone.
So if you send them out looking for a person called Alon, and magic works the way magic does, that works. They can find a person named Alon if they're out in the open. And as such, you return with a bunch of pigeons coming back to you before your spell runs out with nothing to report. That is my assessment currently of your character's knowledge and the way you are casting and throwing the spells at it. Correct me if I am inaccurate in the way I am reading how these spells should go.
Man.
Don't worry, you'll get news about Alon by the end of day 3. It'll be fine.
And she's secretly dead.
I said nothing, by the way. You portraying the future is not my problem.
I'm just throwing it out there.
So,
you gave a very.
That being said, you put in the
so
work
at
to
the
try
very
to locate.
least, I know what Alon was wearing. Like, she has a traveling outfit.
Yeah, a generic priestess's traveling outfit.
Yep.
Of which you've seen several other people wearing in this town.
I'm trying to think if there's any other,
Alon
specific objects.
Not really.
It's a shame you weren't an artist. Or I would say you could try drawing Alon, but you're not.
I am letting this day progress for another 5 minutes, and then we are moving on.
All right. Sweet.
My thought was so talking with the party. So trying to figure out how to locate Alon. I do have the locate object spell. If we can think of something specific.
I'm going to interject that this conversation is happening in the inn at your guys' usual table in the corner at dinner time. Once again, you guys were late and did not get the stew. This is the evening of day 3. As you're trying to figure out how to locate Alon so you can send her a message. You've given me a great segue. I'm going to utilize it. Over.
Okay. I guess that since
everybody,
I'm gonna whisper.
Everybody is going to be in at the table. I'm going to put everybody in at the table. Smug, you have joined everybody at the table, I'm assuming?
Over the course of the 3 days, he's just been following everybody around. So
yes, you'd be at the table. Everybody's at the table. It is a busy night. Once
Uh,
again, everybody has been staying at the inn.
I gotta lean into you, Jordan. I'd be like, I think there's fishy people. As I was looking around the
You
last couple
smell fishy
days,
people?
well, they're not literally fishy, but they're average Joe cleaners, stuff like that, have been staring me down like they know something since I've been walking around this ooze.
As you
So
guys are
let's try not to
talking tonight,
trust the average person too much.
Keegrin
I
walks in
think I'm being watched.
tonight and strides straight up to your guys' table.
He's finally decided to show up.
And he walks up to you guys and gets your guys' attention by knocking on the table and interrupts your conversation. And
So who walks in?
the
The
captain.
captain. We're
Oh,
way
okay.
back.
The
That was
captain
supposed
that
to
you've
meet
been
us, and he
waiting
didn't
so
meet.
patiently to come talk to you about things. So you've got
Well.
Captain Kangren comes in to find you guys and apologizes for not showing up sooner. He got sucked into a few other things. Do you guys, perchance, travel with a woman named Alan?
Yes. We've been trying to figure out how to find her. That has been increasingly difficult.
His face drops dramatically. Give me perception, please. Everybody. Everybody.
I knew.
Oh, perception.
I knew it. And I got a 3.
Oh, you don't know shit. You notice nothing but the plate in front of your face, which is, again, roasted meat and potatoes. Smug notices this. Lisa definitely notices this. Drew
I like
notices
to think that
this.
I'm more like caught up in my own head about the ooze. That's I
Oh,
like that.
absolutely. Do you have the vial sitting out on the table?
No, I've decided to keep it more of a secret because I noticed people were watching me.
Uh-huh. Okay. You're at the point where you think the kobolds in the corner might be some of the people watching you.
Yeah. Ooh.
Like, you're at sketched out and nervous as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I'm like thinking,
You're
oh.
double checking your shoulders, looking at
Yeah,
jumping at shadows.
Yeah.
You're
I'm getting
more
like all
twitchy
paranoid.
than your scaredy pants compatriot.
Yeah. I'm all paranoid that people are like onto me.
He regrets to inform you there has been an incident, and you guys perhaps should come with me to see for yourself. It's about noon, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, we're looking at noon on the 12th of Xanatar. And he has come to you, and he brings news that is there's been an incident, and he invites you to join him. And so I'm assuming you guys go with him.
Yep.
Great. So you are brought to the house of Eileen, the individual that Alon was supposed to be staying with. Walking in, the guards are severely grim-faced and pale. There are 4 of them guarding the entrance to the property. Inside, the house is awash with blood. It's covered the floors, the walls, even parts of the ceiling. Signs of struggle are obvious, but there are no bodies. When asked, as I'm sure you do, Kingren states the place was found just like this. No corpses or victims at all. And he ends this wonderful outing, asking you guys if you have any idea who would have done such a thing, or if either of the girls had enemies.
I don't think the girls perhaps had enemies, but her father does.
They're not related, by the way.
Oh, they're not?
No, it's just a friend. It's another priest
I don't.
from her.
I meant like Along. Along is like
Yeah.
Along's father. That's
You would be reminded of the group that jumped you for the last mask. A little bit. All of you guys would be.
yeah.
But that is as far as I am taking that comment.
Yep.
Y'all get to puzzle it out yourselves. You can ask me to refresh your memories as to what happened and the conversations that happened afterwards, because that was almost a year ago, or over a year ago when we first started this whole campaign. So confer amongst yourselves and see what you give if you give any answers to Kangren about enemies.
I'm gonna go nosy through journals.
I'm going to severely hint at an opportunity for a large bonus in XP if you guys actually go racking your notes and whatnot. I don't think a name was given, but you guys, because we didn't record a lot of the RP, but there was a conversation that that we should have had with her grandfather after the instance that did give names, but I don't know if they got recorded properly. So, as I said, you can ask questions of me while you confer amongst yourselves. But I am giving this over to RP. You guys are standing in in the doorway on your way out of Eileen's house, having a conversation with Keegan, and he's asked you guys whether or not whether or not Alon or Eileen, as you know, may have had enemies, or there may be, or anything else that might have triggered this. And it very much brings to mind your guys' plight for the masks. I am going to leave you guys to deliberate on that. I'm going to mute myself, and I'm going to step away from my camera. I can still hear your conversations, so I will be able to chime in if necessary. Also, this would be a good chance to catch Smug up on stuff that he wasn't here for.
True.
So this is a Druten gets to shine moment.
Druten finally comes in.
You know,
Okay, so
I
it's a
just
little
realized
after
when
that.
Smug is made realized of his potential that I can use Font of Magic to create more spell slots.
Whoa. Where'd she go?
Right now, I can create up to 3 more spell slots and that widens my book in combat for the day.
And that is why a sorcerer warlock is called a coffee lock.
Coffee lock.
As long as
Coffee
you don't
lock,
take a long rest.
Yep.
coffee
Take a
lock.
long rest, you lose those spell slots. Yeah.
But
And
you
this
continue.
party can't sleep cloudily me might almost be accurate.
It depends on the situation we're in. If we're like in a midway point in a dungeon and we're at a spot where we could take a short rest.
Dash. Last page.
I mean, Smug already knows Fireball. He just doesn't know Fireball.
Oh boy. I can show you the ways of Fireball.
Oh no, it's gonna get. I have transmute spell to where it transmutes instantly to frost. So
Nice. Huh.
but that takes a resource point away when Smug uses. I don't think that Smug should have to use transmute spell for that, just for the type of kobold he is, but that's a DM call.
I am trying to figure out when exactly we came back.
Because I can easily convert the spell wording for Fireball to make it an ice ball, in which it wouldn't take a dex save. It would take a fortitude save.
To the best of my knowledge, for each of the spell levels, there is an ice themed spell instead of a fire themed spell. One of the balancing factors of Fireball tends to do more damage than the ice versions of them, but more creatures are resistant or immune to fire, which is one of its balancing components.
Let me take a look at the importer and see what I can find.
Fireball's also one of those big classic spells, and so it does a little bit more damage than even
Right.
You
higher
having any good
level
luck
fire
with
spells.
finding when we got back?
I mean, if we go with RP effect to where, like, when Smug, like, he does a fireball, it's like a frost fireball, you know, like a dragon would do, like with their breath weapon. I mean, Smug already has baby dragon fire or baby
What was
frost.
the question there?
Are you finding good luck with finding the date when we actually got back? To
with the
speak
first
with,
mask?
yeah,
11/17
11/17. Okay.
in Drayton's journal entries.
Okay.
That's the exact one that I'm looking at right now.
I am only. Oh, here it is. There we go. Okay, finally. Because I was like reading all the way up. I wasn't quite there, but I was getting up to that point. I was like, fuck, when was this?
Okay. So your draconic magic has an affinity with damage type. Oh, that doesn't count for standard spells, does it?
Because I joined in between 11/17 and 12/15.
Yeah.
So the elemental affinity rate or the sorcerer feat, does that count for standard spells, or is that only draconic spells?
No, I'm specifically looking for. So, remember when we got back with the mask, we were like, "Hey, by the way, we were attacked."
Oh, you're looking for the set when we came back with the second mask?
Yeah, because that's when we start talking about being
I was
attacked by a group, and they mentioned um, someone or something about that. But this is good to look through as well.
well, Dusk did say it was further back, so that was
That's
my.
true. I just remember something when we went back as well. It was just,
Or are we talking about Bagash and his crew?
yeah. Well, I think a little bit of both, because
Because that happened on 2/8
yeah,
towards the bottom. Yes, we are currently scrolling through journals trying to figure out and remember.
yeah, because it was so long ago. I'm like, I don't remember
This is
exact
exactly
names.
what I wanted you guys to be doing. So I'm a happy GM listening to this.
Dusk
Eh.
question that I had asked a question about the elemental affinity.
Uh-huh.
In my case, is that for standard spells or does that count? Does that
I
count
would
toward?
say in your case that applies specifically to the. I would say that would apply specifically to your frost magic tinted wild magic, right?
Okay.
Because wasn't
I
that
was
the
gonna. I
intent?
mean, towards the draconic. I mean, his draconic spells.
Um, I would say yeah, whatever the intent you had put behind it. Um, I would assume it attaches to one class of style of spell there, though.
Okay, so as of right now, it's only attached to my wild magic.
Yeah.
Um, because in once smug is
I'd have
actually
to
like,
read the description for the affinity.
there you go. That's only towards my
So
draconic spells.
yeah, it's only towards your draconic ones. So and you wanted to modify it so that it was specifically to your chaos magic, which we were making a draconic magic
Right, right,
class of.
right. I was that was just a question.
Nope. I am happy to clear it up because that is what I remember, and I wanted to make sure we were both on the same page too.
Because I do know that once it comes to him actually being able to wait, once it comes to him actually realizing being able to cast his spells, that I'm probably gonna have to use transmute magic or transmuted spell for those.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
How
Which
goes the
is yeah.
research dive on everybody else's end?
While everybody's researching, Smug pulls out a few steaks of raw fish and offers them to everybody.
Wow.
You would have gotten names for those descriptions in a verbal dialogue between your characters and Shalaris. If they didn't get recorded, I can refresh your memory. But you have found the information, which is the key. So, brava. Now, you would have gotten information. You would have gotten the names of now. Where did they go? Those were Shar and her marauders. Um, Specifically, the ones that you would have gotten names for would have been Shar, Revis, Phantasm,
So
Malachor.
SHAR, Shar?
Shar, otherwise known as Shar the Cold, would be what Shalaris had imparted upon you. You would have gotten the name Revis. He would not have attached any of the descriptions given to a specific name because he doesn't really have one. He just knows of the 4 main bodies of the Marauders group, which would be Shar, Revis, Phantasm, and Malachor. Or Malchor. Malchor. Phantasm,
Yeah, I
Phantasm.
remember the gentleman Malacourt. Now that you mention it, like,
Revis, Reavis, and Shar the Cold. So those would be the names that you guys should have had notes on. I don't know. This was early days before the note system really took form. So we're playing make sure we get the appropriate knowledge, but I do remember having that conversation and making sure you guys had it. It was a year and a half ago, so we're just going to call this a refresher.
yeah.
Flashback land.
Oh my gosh.
You guys have a group flashback montage of having a conversation after getting your shit ripped off after first meeting Omar and Shalaris. And, fighting some spiders in a cave for a mask after being tricked
Yes.
into thinking that it was a big treasure.
So yeah, I did not have any of those names in my notes.
Right. So
Yeah,
we're just
all
playing
assignments that
flashback
you wrote
land,
down
and
were just
if it
like
wasn't in your
descriptions of
notes, then it
people.
wasn't in your notes. Now you can update your notes. We had a group flashback to this new notes equal. Add it to this week's
Yeah.
notes and move on.
Yeah, I saw those descriptions in like the
You found
notes,
the
but I was like,
descriptions at least, which were enough
yeah, and
to get
I
you
know it's
to
kind
the
of like,
flashback.
yeah, and
We're
I was kind
gonna
of like,
call it good.
okay, no names though, but I was like, surely is written down in notes. Oh, tragic. Hey, we got her. A little bit of teamwork, and we found things.
Brixby removes him from that party. And Edward doesn't get this XP. That work? Well, I guess the only way I can tell them this. No, it did not work. Okay. How do I add the XP pool? I think I have to do it this way. Yes, do it this way. There we go. Now, so you guys know, and so I think this is how I'm going to change how this works, because mechanically it's going to work better this way. One, I am going to remove this member from the party to make things better for you. Right now, if you click on the Chosen, you will see that you have an XP pool of 5,000 XP. This is for figuring out and having this interaction with the constable here. You guys can now go in, and either I can sit and divvy it up and say that you guys get 1,000 each and zero out all of the party money pool. Or you guys can individually, I think, go in and pull from the XP pool for your XP. How do you guys want to run XP moving forward? Because I can dump it into an XP pool for the party and let you guys decide where that XP is going. This benefits some of the wizards. This benefits your scroll makers. But it really doesn't benefit the whole party. Or I can just automatically put it into the pool and then split it for you guys.
I feel like splitting is pretty fair.
Because I can do the work for splitting it. It's just versus letting you guys be in control of splitting it.
What are we doing? Sorry, I had to step
Talking
away and
about
use the restroom.
XP and how you guys want to handle XP. Because we moved to an XP based system. The way Foundry allows me to deal out XP is as a pool to the party of the chosen, which has then an ability for me to either split it out or for you guys to each go in and pull your individual XP. Because I give collective group XP, I think I should just divvy it for you guys.
Yeah,
I think that
divvy it
makes the
Yeah,
up
best
is
even
sense.
probably
split
the best.
works.
All right. So this time this should work.
Well, I know the
Also,
collective gold stuff, or the
There
group
it goes.
I
group treasure
suggest
stuff
making
was
sure
kind
that
of
we all
just being
rested.
left there.
Why did that double? And Santini
Huh?
took the long. Yeah, you guys all should make sure you've taken your long rest.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, oh yeah, we've been resting for the
Um,
last few days, so it's like, you know what, I'm just
Make sure
gonna.
you have had your long rest because you have been resting. Any spells you want for continuing on the campaign selected. You are coming back into active campaign at the evening meal, late 8 p.m. Late, well after sundown. You are coming back and knowing that you've missed the main meal and you're going to have to get whatever is left in the kitchen because you've been at the inn for 4 days now. You know the routine. You also know that because of the lockdown, it is stupid busy, and you are pushing the edge of curfew. So we move
But
to
we
evening.
continue this push.
You are pushing to the edge of curfew. And did that do what I think it did? It did. Oh well, you guys got extra XP because
We're special.
no, because the system lagged and it double sent, and I don't feel like going in and undoing it.
Alright.
So you guys got extra XP, which means I'm just going to probably say that's the XP for a chunk of the XP for the next chunk of this, and/or the RP from. Oh no, ha! I didn't award XP from the combat last session, so voila, that's taken care of.
Oh, there you go.
We got bonus XP for a small battle session.
Yeah, you had well, no,
Yes.
and the actual combat from the actual session before that. I hadn't given you guys the zombie XP from the guard fight and the explosion.
That fixes it. There you
So
go.
you are now caught up with XP, and as such, I don't feel bad for my system lagging. That being said, uh,
Mm.
voila, we are set for all of the things. I'm going to make sure I am set for
I do not
this.
know why I keep pinging.
I ping.
Because you keep long pressing on something.
Apparently.
Uh, do 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 do. So, all right, enough with the pinging, guys. It really fucks with my FPS, so it's making it hard to
Okay.
prep for this
My bad.
next scene. So, chill out on the pings, please. Because now I have to refresh my page.
I was thinking like a
Fuckers.
mini game following
Overload the
Smokes.
fucking server. Because I get a bunch of extra
Recording the
stuff when
DM.
you guys ping. So now my system's trying to catch up. All right.
Destroy the deer.
No, bad Santini. Where's the spray bottle?
Okay. So it is late. It is
It's late. Al Gore
there
is
we go.
paranoid.
It's rather late. You guys are coming in, and people are already finished. Bowls are empty in front of people. The goulash for the evening seems to have been well enjoyed by the majority of the meat eaters in the crowd. So there's a few people who did not partake of the stew. You guys, however, are served basic meat and cheese because that is all that's left this point for the evening until they can go and restock for the morning for fresh supplies. And mead instead of the normal grog because the taps seem to be empty. Barrels are on end at the end of the bar.
Okay.
I refreshed. Now I have to pop this up and scroll to where I was. Yep, soup is gone, but there's still plenty other things for dinner. Yada yada yada. As I said, meat, cheese, some vegetables. Very grab and go kind of thing. Some loaves of bread. He is very concerned. The innkeeper seems concerned about his stocks. As said, the grog is the beer is out, and he is resorting to higher grade meads and whatnot to keep his guests happy. As you guys are
I can't
enjoying
help with the beer, but if you need any of your water tanks refilled, I can help with that.
water is not a problem for us. It is mostly food and libations that go quickly in a lockdown like this. I am hoping it is over quickly. And as you're having this conversation, you everybody roll a perception check.
Perception.
10. Fantastic.
I thought the chat supported HTML.
Oof.
Um,
Drew with his advantage. Managed the 3.
you've got to click the source HTML button.
Oh.
If you click the source HTML button, it will populate a type window for you. So if I copy what you
How
just
the
put
mighty have
in
fallen, Jordan, with your
and do
perception.
this and go to send message, it does it. Yeah, it does exactly what you would expect. What you just did. And you can do long format in there. I just sent it to myself here. I'll make this reveal.
There we go.
Yeah.
It is very unlikely that Druten and Al Gore, with our different advantages, would get the same result.
Um,
So
Your
I still need to.
-1 versus my +7 and advantage.
Yeah.
nice RP ad there.
That Smug, the glorious one, has figured it out. He's got it. Plus,
You're just signing in Thieves Can't where nobody can hear you. Oh wow.
yeah.
I get a really nice. Oh, that's cool. This from the GM side, the language thing is really cool. I can actually open up a window and see what everybody can speak
What?
by color dot association.
I feel like I'm missing a language from what I originally learned because I think with
Your intelligence modifier should give you languages.
It's not tied to intelligence modifier anymore.
Oh, it isn't.
it's
based
tied to
on your
your
background and your class
Yeah.
and your race.
Okay, well, if you think you need one more, then add one more. I'm not.
Draconic and Common are good for now.
Okay. I'm assuming the doll knows that it's signing instead of speaking. The individual here. Come on. Why is pings not working? Because I have to refresh. God damn it. Starts hacking and coughing as if dying, and as if potentially sick.
I wish there's a way that I could do like RP descriptors and then put in something Smug says in Draconic
Look up the
using
HTML. You can totally do it.
Really?
Go play with HTML. You have enough of a brain to know coding language enough.
I haven't
HTML
played
is
with
super
HTML since
adaptable.
like I haven't played with HTML since like 2.5.
Yeah, go look at the HTML docs and you will find what you are looking for in order to make paragraph sections in your what would be known as paragraph sections that are specifically stylized.
There's got to be an ignore formatting.
Yeah, you've got to play with the HTML though. That's why Foundry accepts HTML, is because it's built by coders. Foundry is an entirely JavaScript based thing. So if you can do it on the web, you can do it in Foundry. You just got to be a little inventive, and me and you can work together to make that happen. Do.
I know I didn't notice anything with my 9, so.
You all notice, unless you got a 5 or less.
Oh.
This. Oh shit! No, not that. Delete that. Oh, Z. Damn it. This.
Hold on. I have an idea. I want to look at that person and see if they have any signs.
Well, he collapses into a soup bowl and goes limp.
Oh, I know, but if
He's
turning
very
into a zombie.
green. He seems
He's
to be
green?
oozing from some pustules that are around a scratch on his forearm.
I get up and I go, get that man out of this building.
Well, everybody's already not going to go near him. So if you want him out of the building, then you need to try to throw him out. As you do so, however, everybody else starts to cough and gag around you as well. Literally everybody. Everybody roll initiative, please. Hold on. I have to actually start the combat. Start combat. And I have to go into my chat and make sure I push this button before I press this button.
But either way, I'm just going to immediately start try to get that man out of the building.
Should not have rolled that way, so now I have to go in and update them all individually.
Are we read initiative normal or advantage?
Normal.
Okay. Bleh.
Why am I getting all of these different numbers? Hold on. Too many creatures, not enough RAM space, I don't think. I may have to upgrade the RAM in this computer. Luckily, it's an old enough laptop that all I have to do is go down to my local hardware store.
Is it like SODIMM 3 or something like that?
I think so. It's a Windows 7 laptop. I haven't even opened it up.
Ooh. Yeah, you're still probably running SODIMM rather than small form factor DDR.
No, it's small form factor DDR. I'm pretty sure it's post 2025 or 20
Okay.
2015.
DDR3 RAM shouldn't be that expensive and in
No, it's like
abundance.
$25. It's $25 for 8 gigs down at my local shop.
That's not
And
bad.
as long as if it's got 2 slots, I can fix the problem. If it doesn't have 2 slots, then I can't.
Open it up first.
Yeah, I have to go open it up before I spend money. Right now, I have to figure out what I'm doing. 14. Thank you. Do. You guys will have to bear with me. I have to sit and update every single enemy that I accidentally didn't set pre-rolled.
Are we fighting the entire bar?
If
I
so,
haven't said anything yet. You just have to
fireball.
wait a second. You just have to wait for the story to
I don't
unfold. Give me
care how small
a
the
minute
bar
to
is.
get everything set the way I need it to. I've spent a lot of time and energy on why is these ones different than I am confused.
Man, if I was an
Why is
alchemist, I
it 2
would
different
be
groups? I was gonna
testing.
group up as 4s.
I would just go full evil and start like testing out rats.
Let's hope I don't roll a 5 or 6 on my wild magic table, guys.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's what I hope for. I don't know what it is, but
A fireball, i.e., ice ball, centered on myself.
fantastic. I will follow up with my own fireball.
Take out the entire party. All right, guys, campaign's over.
What happened? Well, my magic rolled, and then the wizard decided to be like, you know what? Fireball.
Apparently, I have something with just enough of a difference with it between those 2 token groups that is creating 2 distinct groups of combatants. I'm okay with that. It creates diversity in my.
I mean, I had a campaign where we won a battle because I decided to blow
Abilities.
myself up.
Hey,
Luckily, okay.
I've had that
So,
happen before.
so
Yeah.
with fireball, it will with my elemental affinity, it will automatically convert to a frost orb, which turns it into a 3d6 plus. Or no, hold on. That's not the attack. That's a creature. Hold on.
What's up?
We don't want Odaluke's freezing spear, by the way. We don't
Yeah.
want it to convert to an Odaluke's freezing spear.
We do.
All right,
The
that makes my combat tracker way more manageable. But also means, ooh, I can pop it out. Yay, I can move that over here. Oh, that is so much nicer. I don't have to worry about that. Okay, now I have to pop up the journal, make sure that I'm reading this off right. Okay. Sure enough, that patron begins to wheeze and cough and collapse into his bowl of soup. As this happens, and as you stand up and start yelling, "Get that man out of here!" several others seem to begin to get violently ill. Some vomit, others collapse quickly and start to choke. Others just start to choke on their soup, but all begin to collapse and fall to the ground, blue around the face, and nearly dead. And start those green boils start to appear. I am assuming at this point, let me just minimize this and start deleting our... Phew! 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 Fuck!
But triple.
Goblin tight. Goblin
Quadruple.
tight.
Oh.
Damn.
Those not affected by the soup run out the front door. Was affected by the soup, of course, dying and collapsing.
Oh my god, the soup is poisoned.
So this is how the scene changes for you guys. And so, give me 2 seconds.
Of all the times I wish we had detect poison.
I have detect poison. And it's a ritual spell. And I'm certain at this point I have like a nervous tick for having detect the poison and disease up and about.
Yeah, well, the soup was totally poisoned.
Oh, definitely.
And oh, that's neat. That torch button only works if you actually have a light source in your inventory.
I'm going to suspect the people who are not affected by the poison, the soup.
Well, they all ran out the door, fleeing for their lives because they didn't want to get contaminated. So you can suspect whoever the hell you want.
Oh yeah, don't you worry. I'm coming for them after.
We start off all of this mess with you guys reacting to the collapsing bodies. They aren't enemies yet. They are collapsing patrons of a bar, including the bartender and the bard in the corner and the soldiers and like all those that you see around you.
Is this the time for Smug's preemptive fear check?
Why is it so
Could
dark?
be.
Oh, because there's no light sources in the bar. Why are there no light sources in the bar?
I was wondering. I was like, oh wow.
This is interesting. Hold on.
That was gotten very dark.
Some things didn't get... Okay, so that's first floor, second floor. That doesn't... We can go upstairs if we need to. There is a second floor. It's just not built like some of my other maps.
It is time for the roll, yeah?
Yeah, it is. Well, I would assume that the choking and dying of people around you would trigger the roll.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a DC 10. Holy shit.
Well, you nat 20. Smug is like...
You nat 20 that you, for once,
I've seen worse.
Are looking around going, huh, it seems the soup was poisoned.
Smug think weird. Smug think weird.
My intake of this is going to be, they were trying to kill me.
This is the first time Smug is not cowered in fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we've got that going for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Detach that
Since
window
it's
too. Nice.
my turn.
I can put all of my stuff over my stream and have my... Oh man, this pop-out module is like my beautiful best friend. Oh, it's like a gorgeous redhead walking down the street. All right. Yes, I just made a Matrix joke. we start this all off with what are you guys doing in response to the choking and dying people? Smug thinks it's odd. What's Druten doing? I'm just gonna go in order.
Al Gore, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm going to assume it's the zombie virus.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to escape, running out,
You're
being
gonna
like,
try to escape running out the doors past all of the
yeah.
dying people.
And I'm gonna be like, it's the zombie virus, guys. We gotta get out of here.
So you're gonna run.
Yeah, they're trying to kill us. While holding my breath, so I'm not gonna try to breathe any of this in. I'm just gonna like try to get out of here.
Okay. My DM brain broke. Give me a second. I have to think about how this needs to. Oh, okay. Yeah. No. I mean, you are completely playing your character. I should have foreseen this. I didn't, and as such, did not write for this. Give me 1 second to catch up mentally.
You just factory reset Dusk, you jerk.
Yeah, I know.
Give me
I
just
mean, this could go one of two ways.
Booting.
Booting. So either one of two things: I've killed the entire party, or I've killed myself.
Well, he ran away. Does anybody try to follow him in this six? This is. I am
we
giving
gotta
you
go
this
in
as a
order on that.
reaction round to everybody going
Yeah,
down.
I'm
Okay?
literally being like,
And we're leading it off at the top of the stack with Al Gore.
yeah.
So Al
Like,
Gore,
it's the zombie
your
virus and trying to kill
response
us.
to initiative and people dying is try to run out the front door.
Yeah,
Next
we need to get out.
response
Well,
is
we're yelling.
Druten, what is your response in the response round for that? You get. Is that 60 feet? That is, you can get. I'm going to say that you get. Yeah, okay. You run out the door.
Yeah.
Doors are open. You run out the door, I guess.
Yeah.
Or, hold on. I need to roll percentile check.
It all depends on whether he faces attack of opportunity from being flanked.
Well, not just that. There's a couple of other criteria and factors.
I'm saying I may have potentially
keep in mind,
gotten us in
a
more
bunch
trouble.
of well-meaning patrons also just ran out the door. One of which being somebody with keys to the locks. So I have to roll a check. I have to roll.
Oh, they locked it?
See if he remembered to lock the door behind him.
I have to find out if things were locked or not. And I have to check if somebody remembered to so you run to the door. That's half your movement because you're running. And you get to the door through all of the choking and dying people, and you find it. You can go ahead and try to open it because you assume it's unlocked.
Yeah.
So go ahead and try to open it. We have an interactive table. I'm trying to promote immersion.
Oh yeah, it's opening for me though.
Refresh your page.
Okay.
Because obviously something didn't work.
I was like, this is
if that isn't if that isn't a doom sign, I don't know what is.
Yeah, you need
Go
to
ahead,
refresh
try
your
to open the
page
door.
because that
Door
shouldn't.
opens.
Yeah,
refresh your
opened.
page.
Yeah.
Well, no, and that's
Refresh
something that
the
I
page.
need to work on is figuring out how to force a refresh rate on the server. And I think that's what I need to do is I need to have it for when you
still
guys
opening.
boot it forces a force. It shouldn't open now.
Visually it's opening, but I think it's locked in the thing.
Yeah, visually it's opening, but you can't open it and you can't walk through it. You shouldn't be able
Yeah.
to walk through that open door.
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, I
look
hear a
through it.
clicking sound and not your standard door opening sound when I click on the door. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
should
don't even
hear
hear a
a
door
clicking
opening.
sound instead of an open door. It'll move the visual, but it will not move open visual of line of sight, nor can you open through it. The
Yeah,
doors
okay.
are very much locked from the
Yeah.
outside.
And it's dark. I'm gonna turn on my torch.
You know,
Um,
I think I prefer that over the alternative of you open the door opens, but it's completely black through the threshold of where the door should be, and there's an invisible wall keeping you from moving through it.
We've been just blocked magically from this realm. We're like, oh my god.
So this is probably not going to work. But
so Druten, you are up. Actually, Al Gore has the rest of his action. Yeah, you have more movement.
sorry.
There is a door back over here.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna try to run behind the counter.
yeah, there's doors both there and on the other side. You
Yeah,
can
I'm gonna
jump.
run to the
There's a
counter.
gap in the counter here that you go up and over. You open the door, and you find two already completely dead cooks lying on the floor with green ooze oozing out of their mouths.
Damn.
And a back door, which seems to have a locked bolt across the back of it.
Okay, so the bolts are on this side.
Yeah, you can see it's locked with
Okay.
a padlock.
Okay. So there's a possibility of getting out of here.
Yeah.
Quick, Smug, come pick the lock with your claws.
I would like.
Or at least
There's a door over here.
And that at that point
And
right
the chefs
there
are dead.
is I'm going to hit the next person roll, and
Yeah.
that's your 6 seconds of action. Moving on to Druten, who has now heard there's a door back here, and the chefs are dead.
This probably isn't going to work, but I attempt using Lesser Restoration. I haven't tried this when someone actively turning. So I know this is both a poison and a disease and magical.
Sure.
But this is one I haven't tried yet.
I will give you that you cure it of the disease, but he still is dead. Because he was in the process of dying due to the disease.
Right.
Curing him of the disease does not cure him of the ailment. And as such, he doesn't turn, but he's still dead. So that's what you're going to get on that one. The bartender does not survive it, but he is now dead. Oh, I love that entry. That entry was great. And so that'll be your initiative round. Why does that keep closing on me? Oh, because when I refresh, they close. I got it. So I have to repop it out. Don't care. And that takes us to Lisa. Your
Eventually.
as I cycle through,
all 20 of the zombie turning zombies.
Yeah. Lisa, you're up. Sorry about that. Hey, at least they're grouped and not individual, attack groups. So, Lisa, what do you do during your reaction phase?
Sneaky breaky time.
All right, I am going to do my end
Stealth.
of the sorcerer of justice. It's going to make everybody have to refresh, but it's going to help with some of this lag on my end specifically. and that is I need to turn
Disabling
off.
visual dice.
Yeah, specifically the visual dice only, because it seems to be whenever more than 2 or 3 rolls happen, I end up with such a lag that it's creating enough of a problem. I am going to leave the dice trays though, because the dice trays seem to be a wanted keep, and they don't add anything to the
Nice.
setup. So this should help. This is going to create a hard reload of the entire system.
Give it a bit before you try booting.
Yeah, just hit F5. Just reboot. It shouldn't kick anybody out. It should just require a refresh in order to display anything properly. Though it may actually reboot the entire world, which means it might take a minute.
And I'm back.
So we are working our way through this. Come on. Well.
I'm back in.
That one goes. There it goes. I'm waiting on a refresh, full cycle refresh. My screen takes longer to boot than your guys's. But the stream's got it, which is good.
Oh, finally I'm back in.
There it goes. Yes, that is going to help a lot of things. Okay, now it's not eating up a bunch of system resources. Unfortunately, pretty dice. Oh well, but you know what?
Goodbye.
We have so many other cool features that I think pretty dice are, pretty low on the totem pole as far as things to lose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but because everything runs on Chrome, it is definitely a tax. So Lisa,
Yes.
your surprise action for what's going on. What are you up to?
That's sneaky.
You sneaky, roll your sneak and go.
I already did. It's in the chat.
I see it.
24.
And I'm going to go behind the bar.
You're going to go behind the bar and hide behind the bar next to the dead body that Druten just cured of the plague.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, my Luster Restoration can remove the un from the undead.
Well, as long as it's in process. You don't know what will happen if you try it on a fully turned one yet. So these plague wares. Oh, wait, nope. Smug gets his reaction now.
Smug says,
which is
clown guy have good idea. Smug run to.
All right. So you do notice that there is a door here. That would lead to the kitchen.
Can I see through zombies?
No.
You've been in here for 4 days.
But you've been here for 4 days, so you know where the entrance to the kitchen is. You know where the entrance to the damn kitchen is.
Fair,
of all people.
Fair. Okay, Smug will go ahead and take the other part of his running phase and go up here. Okay. Smug kick door open with big claws.
Yep. And you see the padlock across the bolted, like it's a padlock that with a piece of steel, holding a piece of steel in place that's holding the door bar in place. It's to prevent people from, just kicking in the door bar, right? So you've got a whole contraption there with a lock on it to get out. And there are 2 dead chefs in the kitchen, just keeled over their workstations, both of which with knives in their hands.
Smug still has 25 feet.
Yes, you do.
Uh,
If you are running all the way.
Smug can only go here. Here.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So that brings us to the top of the actual turning. And they all, I have to double check the wording on this because I have the whole writing thing and I wrote it and I'm going to fucking use it. I am proud of my writing, damn it. And rewriting because I rewrote a chunk of this. This is not my original ideas, but it is my concept that I took and thing. Scroll past. Oh, apparently I didn't put the thing. All the other sick individuals who drank the soup, as they die, start oozing pus, green goo out of pustules on their necks, faces, and lips where the soup and vomit may have made contact as a corrosive agent, and turn into plague wares. And seem to be specifically interested in ripping you guys limb from limb. Entree combat, entree Al Gore's fate, turn round 2, go.
All right, I start out going, Lisa, I don't know where you are, but there's a padlock in the back. I need you to pick it while I defend you. And then I'm going to then go into Blade Song. Ring Shing. Boom. And that's my actual action. So it's everyone's out from it kind of safely.
Here comes Fireball.
This might get us in trouble because fire. But
And for anybody who is able to hang around for like 5 minutes after stream, I would like to discuss further use of the concept we discussed earlier to alleviate any further stressors on our game. But I want to make sure everybody's on board with my concept or idea as both a stream gimmick and a solution to things like today.
yeah.
Here goes the fireball.
Yep.
Well, everybody seems to be out of the way. From what you see, you're not hitting anybody because I can see from your perspective, which is great.
Yeah, and I don't know where Lisa is because Lisa was stealthing.
Yeah, you don't know where Lisa is because stealthing, and I don't know if Lisa knows that. Oh yeah, I can't see that token, but I don't think Lisa knows that if you right-click on your token, you should be able to make yourself invisible. Do you get the hide button at the top of
Yes.
Yeah, use that. It makes
the hiding button.
The hide button makes you invisible to things that would normally see you or not see you.
Well, I have the hiding button.
You've got this button. Do you? So you've got the invisible button on the statuses. But if you go above assigned statuses, is there another symbol above that? Is there a little eye symbol above the status effects for you?
No.
No? All right, well, we can do this way, though. Now you're really hidden. But we'll leave the invisible token on you because that's, I think, the better way of showing that you're hidden, not invisible.
Well, there's also the status of hiding.
Yeah, that's probably
That's what I'm.
hiding.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I don't have the invisible.
yeah. So
He's
that
got hiding on it.
that I think is the best route for that. Okay, so you throw fireball. So I need to make some rolls and do some stuff. Give me 1 second.
That's a lot of deck saves.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing them as groups, and you hit most of group. Oh shit! Now those groups are so split that I do have to do individual deck saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. All right. They don't get any adders, so it is just. This. If I do it this way, I should be able to see all of those and know numbers. What's the save? 15?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 save. 1 critically fails. 4 save. I'm going to say that it's the 4 on the outskirts save. And everybody else takes apparently 20 damage. So, this one, 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 and this one. All
Dead,
take.
dead, 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 dead.
Not dead. None of them are. One of them died. I don't know why one of them died and the rest of them didn't. But this one,
Wait,
this one, this one, and this one get half damage because they save. Alright.
Because all of their healths were randomized.
Some of them are randomized and some of them are a different class than the others. So you have two, that's why there's 2 different groups. There's just 2 different class of creature. But you as a character don't know that.
Right.
So that is the result of your fireball. The spell token can now go. The spells
I think, yeah.
thing
Isn't
can
like
go
if I go to
away.
measurements?
I will say that all of the tables in that area are now on fire.
Yes, because fireball. Because
That being said,
I don't.
I need to.
We just set fire to the hoity-toity tavern of the city.
It'd be the draw tool, and then, or no, it's region. Never mind.
It's region.
Region,
Oh, it's region
region
controls?
control.
Yeah, there we go.
And then click your thing and it's a circle of doom, and then hit the delete button.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there we are.
That is not
There we
necessary
are.
in this case, but I will have that.
Got it.
And that. And now I can close that. And reopen
The circle of doom.
this. Aha, it is now. Perfect. That being said, I have to figure out which ones are dead and which ones are not, which involves actually highlighting each individual one in.
I think with that nat 20, Smug's immune to fear in this encounter.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Well, immune to his own
fear.
fear.
Yeah, I would totally give you that. Great. You killed one, and you gravely wounded many others.
That was my goal.
I need to double check 2 readings, and that I'm assuming that is the entirety of your round.
Oh yeah, that's all I can do.
All right, I have to double check how this is actually needs to play out. Okay. Ooh, you actually played right into what I wanted to happen. Thank you for setting a fire.
Yes.
By the way, the entire building
You're
is wood.
welcome? Question mark.
Thank you for now creating flaming zombies and
Okay,
starting fire things. Thank you
so
so much.
You're
next up is
welcome. You're welcome.
Druten. Druten, what are you doing?
Um, so I watch a fireball go off, and a lot of them are still alive. Am I hearing that correctly?
Oh yeah, one died. The rest are just hurt.
Yep, they're all on fire. So I'm going to say that you know, I don't think they maintain their fire damage over turns. I think it is just one hit. Yeah. Fireball's a one hit. But all of the tables are now on fire. And
Yeah,
you
if they're
have
like on the tables that are on fire, they probably would take more damage. But if they stay there, I don't think they will. They're kind of zombies.
no. What's your action, my man?
Well, I'm a little concerned about the fire.
And this. There is a big chandelier that is actually providing light. I don't know why there wasn't a light source in this map, but there should have been light sources in that map, along with one in the kitchen.
Yeah, I just turned the light on by myself so I could see.
There. Now, I fixed the light source issue.
Okay, cool.
And as such, I'm fixing other things. Anyway, what are you doing, Druten? Hello,
The big
Druten.
plans from Jordan.
I hear plotting.
Yeah, there's some
Yes.
plotting going on.
Yes, you hear plotting.
I don't know if I'm happy about hearing plotting, but I'm happy as a GM that my characters are taking time to think about their moves instead of just, react.
Well, I don't want this place to burn down.
You have a say in that.
I
My character wants this to burn down. See,
Says
we
the
have a little bit of a.
GM, like you have a say in that.
I'm gonna try.
Look, I'm just saying, my character wants this to burn down. Okay.
Your compatriot has very much made it clear that this place is burning, whether
Yeah.
whether you like it or not.
The zombie scourge is strong in here. It needs to go away.
Damn, this is bigger than I thought it was. Okay.
Ayo.
Hey.
Hey, that's what she said.
We try to keep
That's what
PG in here. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. We're gonna go to Sleet Storm in the middle of the bar. Okay.
That'll
Freezing
put
rain
out the
and
fire.
Delightful to put out the fire, but you're also dealing a whole shit ton of damage. It
And make
also
it difficult terrain.
creates the entire place to be slick with ice. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
And they could fall.
Heavy
Whoa.
area of excursion. All right.
And I'll get to the other side of the bar.
I knew I should have changed this because of the level difference between what this is built for and what you guys have gone through between chapter 1 and chapter 2. Sorry.
Yeah. True.
Your guys' side excursions have thrown off all of my encounter math, and it is This is not supposed to be this easy for you, which means I'm going to have something else happen, which I wasn't expecting, which will be great. It'll be great.
All right, I'm in.
Oh,
I'm in for it.
that. Oh.
It's always fun when you change the DM's path.
Yeah.
Hey, Dusk.
Oh, I need to switch my microphones back because I'm tired of having. No, you know what? For GMing, because I get up and move around so much, having this attached to my head is way better. At any rate, I need to do a couple of things while you guys are thinking. Druten, you cast that, which means rolls need to happen. Dexterity saving throw for
Prevent them from falling prone.
3, 4,
If they
5,
move.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
At the start of their turn, they must make a dexterity save.
Is that to not? Oh, is this not damaged?
No, there's no damage with this one.
Oh, is this just?
He just wanted to
Okay.
make it not fiery and
Well, I'm still
Well, it is
gonna
fiery.
roll. I'm still gonna roll these dex saves because no, it's not fiery. That's the thing. He put out the fire. We don't
Right.
need no water. He froze it all.
Mhm. It's just they have to roll dex save to keep from being prone.
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's
on their turn.
that's what this dex save that I'm throwing is, and all but 2 of them fall over when they go to move. It'll be great. 3 of them. 3 of them. 3 of them fall over. One of them is it's going to be great. I love this. This is going to be great. Okay, so that's your thing. That's your round.
Mhm.
And then you jump behind the bar and hide next to the other side of the dead body.
On the nice side, it is difficulty terrain.
Do you actually hide, or are you just standing behind the bar
No,
as
I'm not hiding, but I'm using the bar as cover.
as partial cover? Got it. So if they have projectiles, you have partial cover. Got it.
Yeah, they just start throwing things.
Wait. So that never mind. I should move to there because that's where the door is.
Right, but there is no cover there because that's been thrown open by Al Gore, and as such, the hinged bar top is thrown open to the.
Well, then I close it.
Towards the zombie side. So it's creating more of a block against the zombie. When you close it, the zombie then sees you. Just as a point of reference, you are in
At least
within
Right.
attack of opportunity range of said zombie. So he throws a slam attack at you.
Well, I haven't left a threatened square.
Oh
so
no,
I
it's
wouldn't have
leaving, not
attack
entering. That's right. 5e. It's not entering. That's right. It's not even being discovered. It is just the thing. All right. Fine.
Give myself.
Okay, that being said, that's the end of your round, and it becomes a zombie party of zombiness. Have to find the individual zombies that get to move in this one.
When I was preparing
Moves and fall
earlier, I was
prone,
really
falls
debating between
prone.
tidal waves. Still not sure I made the right choice.
I mean, you know what? I will say
Tidal wave would have at least done damage.
you are slowing them down because they're in difficulty terrain. So the ones that did fall over literally
This one
could just stand up and that's it.
moves and falls prone.
The area is also heavily obscured, so they're all blind.
This one moves and
which might change their decisions on what they're doing.
Prone? Not at all, but it is
They're
a good
slow.
thought process. They're slower.
They're slow. Yeah, they're super slow.
Oh,
so we have chances to do something.
Creature starts its turn in this.
Not
Okay.
that.
And if a creature starts its turn in the spell's area and is concentrating on a spell, okay, they're not
Yeah,
concentrating on.
I don't think any of the
This one
zombies.
I
goes
would
to
be scared for
move,
my
slips,
life if the
falls,
fucking
bangs, and bashes in its own brains to the point where it is no longer functioning and it dies.
Oh, critical fail.
Yes, you guessed it right. This one just steps. Is one of the few that actually don't fail because he steps onto his compatriot's dead body.
There you go. There you go.
Next up is this guy who full on takes a attack on Bruton, missing critically, and hitting his hand on the bar, doing 2 damage to
Damage the
himself.
bar. Oh. Oops. I don't think the bar liked it either.
His second swing with his other arm.
Whoops.
Targeting Druten. Misses.
No. Hey.
As such, we progress the counter to.
How can he target? Oh, okay. Druten's right there. Dirt.
Yeah.
I'm used to having name tags above our.
Oh, did they move to below?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know why. I can figure out why it's changed, but or if there's a position modifier that I can make. All right. Just scroll up and see that. I got 1, 2, 3 of these. 2 more of these that need to actually move the proper amount. This one uses the bar and keeps himself upright to there. Then come this guy who goes to move and falls prone. Then this one who as well prone. Managed to make most of them prone.
Whoa.
Anything to slow them down.
All of the 20
Al Gore.
zombies, one at a time. They all basically, both of these guys move forward and go prone.
Hey, Al Gore, how many more fireballs you got today?
Grouping.
Got 1 left.
Prone targets can't make dex saves.
Whoa.
And they're all clustered closer together now.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Dusk.
No, that is your job as a player. Do not apologize for doing exactly what I expect my players to do, which is collude against me.
Colluding. It's okay.
Our job is to make the DM's life hell.
He's got something cooked up.
It is also my job to collude with the DM every once in a while to cause players chaos.
Well, there's less of that now that you're building your own world.
I know.
You have a.
I got my own table to worry about.
Yeah, you've got your own table to worry about now.
Yeah, in Call of Cthulhu, I just try to get my players to read something they shouldn't.
This guy gets to move.
Go ahead, read it. That's not happening.
I mean, Dusk does have access to the whole Crooked Moon stuff. If he really wanted to, he can pull from that just about people.
You know that the only thing I'm using that for is tools for my own campaign. I am not looking at any of the campaign resources because I am a good gamer.
I know.
I am also a fellow GM. I want this game. Fuck
You'll get
off
the
if
game.
I'm gonna ruin it for myself. I've been looking forward to this game for 2 years.
Right?
I am not fucking that shit up. I have built a character. I have a whole personality. I am ready for this bullshit, but I am not fucking up that secrets thing. We need lunch, love.
Where does it say that prone
Fish
creatures can't
sounds
make
nice.
dexterity
Or tacos. We
saving
talked about
throws?
doing those tacos for lunch today.
Or at least I remember
HelloFresh.
right.
We should use one of the HelloFresh meals for lunch today. You pick which one. Attack roll.
I'm
I mean,
currently
petrified and
fruit
paralyzed.
Nope. Why are you
But
defined
I didn't think
as
prone
paralyzed?
did that.
What?
I'm rechecking. Give me a second.
Oh shit, that one hit. That one hit with a surprising amount of oomph.
Oh no.
23 damage to the Druten. From a swinging zombie limb. Concentration check, please. Sent to you in chat. Just click the button and it should
Those
do
hit
it.
hard.
Yes, they hit really hard. They're not plague zombies. They are plague wares. They are not the same thing. They don't look like zombies. They look controlled. So throw your concentration check to keep your ice field up.
Yes. The partial cover that I have
Is that
from
let's see
the bar
AC.
that's there.
Actually, never mind. I forgot how high your AC is. That doesn't hit you.
Okay.
No, I had assumed that a 19 actually hit you because generally speaking it hits you, and generally speaking when I target people it tells me, but it didn't do it right. So I opened up your character sheet. No, you're fine. You don't need that concentration check. We're just going to delete that out of chat. We're going to delete the damage roll out of chat, and it never happened.
Okay.
That being said, I move forward to this plague zombie. He falls prone. Oh no, he is the last one that doesn't fall prone. He gets to move to there. And then this guy is the last one. He gets to move there and fall prone. That brings us to Lisa. Lisa, you are up.
Well, since that area is heavily obscured, means we can't see in it.
Nope, not more than 5 feet. It looks like a blizzard.
I
And
guess.
there's a door you could unlock. So we can get the fuck out of here.
Or we can kill them all.
We could. But we still need to get out of here, though.
Oops, wrong button.
We're locked in anyway, so eventually we need to leave.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I'm still stealthed. And I'm gonna try and sneak past the goobers.
Sneak past the goobers.
There, that's my turn.
Oh.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm setting up for some other shenaniganery.
That Windows Smug standing in front of a window.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, Smug's been over there that whole time, huh?
Uh-huh. I need to I can't update their token right now. It's broken. I'm not fixing it. So you're gonna get the hooded shape of doom today.
Hey, Smug is also standing right beside us.
Those are werewolves that are plagued, that have jumped down off the rooftops, and are sitting awaiting you guys outside the door. And I was going to let you know about that on your turn because these haven't appeared yet.
Oh.
I'm
well,
prepping, and I forgot that you were in front of a window that can see outside.
Uh-huh.
I forgot that there's windows in this building because I can't actually see those natively unless I click on you directly. However, it's Smug's or Lisa's turn, from what I understand.
No, I
Well.
moved. I stealthed and moved.
Oh, you stealthed and moved, and you advanced the turn. All right, cool.
I
So it is
could end my turn.
cool.
All right. So
There's things you could have attacked.
Smug. So as you say, you're looking out the window. The 4 large, 8-foot tall werewolves jump down, all festering with the same plague-like symptoms.
Smug goes, guys, not outside, not much better than here. Bad things outside. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he went the werewolf infested werewolf rat instead of the were rat path.
Yeah, that is a missed
So,
opportunity to make my character crazy.
What do? We kill thing or try front door?
Let's kill things in here. Make inside safe. Then go outside and see who we can save.
Okay. And with Smug's newfound gusto that he for in this moment, he the zombie that's right next to him, the zombie where call him a zombie plate. He's gonna go ahead and double swipe him. We are gonna go.
Okay, yeah, he has not risen yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still a dead body. He is not in combat with you.
So we are gonna go ahead. Still, though, will become a problem.
2 seconds. I need to step away from my computer. I will be right back.
I'll wait for the DM to attack.
Oh, wait for the DM.
Well, that blizzard I created probably makes Smug feel at home.
I mean, Smug sees the ice, but really not paying attention because he's kind of distracted by the ugly creatures outside and the things inside the kitchen at the moment.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, there's things outside.
I mean, he can see a small part of the ice coming through the door right over here, but that's about it.
And probably the noise that's going on. There's a kaboom.
I mean, he heard a fireball, and all of a sudden, a blizzard happened in the dining room. So,
yeah, it's a little bit chaotic. Debate if I send another fireball because I do have a counter spell. If you really threw a wizard at us. Having a counter spell is pretty good.
then you do that, you melt the sleet.
That's true.
But on the top side, you might do enough damage to kill him too.
Yeah.
I mean, if Smug was fully awakened, he would, out of fear, out of a slight, was it survival instinct, he might accidentally cast Ice Ball, which I was actually looking up spells for that. So there is an optional spell called Freezing Sphere, but that one isn't learned until 7th level. But if I were to convert the fireball to Freezing Sphere, I would reduce it by four levels.
Oh, that
So
was
I'd
interesting.
Essentially remove 4d6 from it.
Okay, so dead body, not a zombie yet. Smug's turn.
Yes, Smug is gonna double swipe.
Knowing that he's probably going to come back to life.
Probably.
Go ahead.
So we are gonna go to normal here. We got a 24.
That hits.
And my damage. Oh, there's my damage button.
Damage dealt.
15. And one more swipe. I need another AC for the second swipe, right?
Yes.
Okay. Normal.
Critical hit.
Damage. Um, damage roll claw.
Should roll as you should have an option to roll as critical.
Yep.
And you successfully decapitate this plague zombie. And kill him before he is even in combat.
Guys, smug do thing. Smug do thing.
Congratulations. Do you do anything else with the rest of your round?
Smug is gonna kind of. It's Smug's gonna wait till the signal from the others to move a different direction, so he's just gonna kind of stay here.
Cool. All right. Moving. Top of round 3. Algor, you are up.
I
know what I should have done.
So getting rid of Dice So Nice fixed all of my problems. I have not had to refresh sets. Dice So Nice does not work on the remote server because it does not have the laptop doesn't have the GPU cores.
Oh, it's a good thing you told me. By the way, there's zombies out the back door, because I was about to use knock to just unlock the.
So that solved all of my restart latency and FPS issues. I am resting at 2 milliseconds perfect latency with no refresh problems anymore. So unfortunately, Dice So Nice is no longer a option for our server, and I will be pulling it off of our game table. Sorry,
Also, I know
graphical dice. We can't have pretty things.
Hindsight is 2020, but Smug should have closed this other door and barred it.
Should have.
8.
Would have.
Should have.
Didn't.
Should have. Yep.
All
it's
right.
okay.
That being said, Algar, what are you doing?
Okay. I have thought it over. And as disastrous as it could be at not having a counter spell, I'm just going to fireball.
Okay. Throw that fireball.
Yeah.
Now, here's the question. Well, no, it's a magical fireball. The fireball still goes off, but nothing that would normally have been on fire can catch on fire because it's coated in ice.
Oh, nice.
You're casting fireball in a blizzard.
Yeah, true.
I had to think about the consequences of this.
More steam.
It's very steamy.
You hit those ones, and only this one, two of them get to make a dex save. I will count you in the circle, and I'll count you in the circle.
Did we determine whether or not those officially had to make a dex save or not?
Did we double check that? Because as far as I know, prone people don't have to make
yes,
a dex save because they can't make a dex save because they're prone.
I mean,
if that's the DM ruling.
Because didn't 5e get rid of the difference between flat-footed and standard dex?
Yes.
Yeah.
In 5th edition, for prone, it says a prone creature's only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up, thereby ending the condition. The creature has disadvantage on attack roll. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage. And that's all it says.
Yeah.
Okay, so
from what I understand, the only thing that you can
they still have to roll their dex
save.
Okay.
Yeah, they still have to roll dice. The only one that is the exception is paralyzed, petrified, restrained, and stunned. Otherwise, it's a full game.
Yeah, none of them pass, so they all take full damage.
Whoa.
The one in the corner wasn't in the sphere of influence.
No,
I
that's
am
okay.
counting radiant damage, which means anything that
Okay.
even partially falls within a black circled, not a colored,
Okay.
black circled square.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
they are at least a quarter in. They get radiant and splash damage from the heat aura anyway. But I do not count anything outside of that black circle. But the black circle is what I care about, not the colored squares, because the squares only color for full squares, but the circle encompasses more than 48% of the square. I found the actual metric on it in the Foundry code. So that means that the following zombies are now dead. I have to find them individually.
Too bad they don't automatically just drop dead after their HP
I'm
pool goes
looking
away.
for a module that allows me to make that a thing. I really am. It is on my list of bullshit to find. But I can usually scroll through the list. Oop, they're not dead.
So I'm guessing Sandini went with the better course of valor and threw another fireball.
Yes, he did.
Yes, I was thinking about
they're not immune to the dex save if they go prone.
Yeah. So it's only
I heard part of
that. Okay. But I will be saddened if a wizard comes in and casts a high level spell.
Sandini throwing a fireball into a snowstorm is hilarious.
Yes, Sandini threw a fireball into a snowstorm.
So much steam.
Very steamy. Your obscuring radiant amount just like doubled. You can't see more than a foot in front of your face in that sphere. It is just a big sphere of white and ice and nastiness.
With one big poof of bright light.
You're dead. Stay dead. Thank you. I want the next one that's dead. And
the tokens that you're turning to dead are just turning into like smears.
Yes.
On the ground.
That is a new feature that I have added to Foundry.
Yeah.
Well, we've killed over half of them so far.
It helps map space and it allows them to be completely buried under things, so you can walk and I can move characters over them without having to juggle shit. It cleans up our map. I don't have to go through and delete things. I can go back and do a token head count at the end or just reset a map and save it for later use in a different campaign. That's what it does. Previously, I've had to go in and individually delete dead bodies after our combats to reuse stuff. Now I just make them not marked as dead.
You're okay.
In order to reset a map that I'm building for like digitizing and actually putting this campaign out to be used by people. Which is the whole intent, is I actually take notes about what we do and create battle plans for things that can be reproduced as a thing. We are now.
Do you need the circle cell? Can I get rid of that?
I believe that is the end of your round, Al Gore. Killed quite a few of the zombies.
That's all I want to do. The only thing I
do have to take off in a few moments because I need to go get my hair cut before the place closes.
Okay, I want to finish this round, and then we will call it for the day, because it is a good break point to call it at this round.
Okay.
So, Bruton, what's your action for this round?
Do it. Do the thing.
Quickly.
We took out 2/3 of them with that.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Let's try to take out the ones that are going after me.
So you don't die.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still full health.
Oh yeah, they do hit pretty hard, so they do manage to hit him.
Like, my first thought bubble is, it's right in front of me. I should savagery. Smack it with acid. Is that a bad plan?
You might be thinking too much.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're.
I'm thinking too much.
Middle
I'm
of
concerned
combat,
about.
go! What would
Yay.
you do in combat? Hit it with your tusks and acid.
Yes.
Make
You
it regret
hit.
life.
Throw your damage.
Nope.
And then
That.
How does that work?
I,
Holy shit!
wow.
Wow, the chances
I
of you rolling
lightly
2
stretch
1.
it with acid.
Yeah, just a little touch.
it does
A little
2
touch.
And
damage.
then I'll enter into my starry form and I will hit it again.
Now, hopefully, do more
You
damage.
hit. Deal your damage. It's radiant damage,
Oh, you
Hey,
did more damage.
which kills it.
Hey.
they hit hard, but they've got low health.
Yeah.
Well, it also radiant in this particular case deals double damage.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's my turn.
24 damage is a pretty hard hit with radiant damage.
Yeah, yeah.
That ends your turn.
Yeah.
That brings us to
Plus my, 2 acid damage.
Yeah.
I'm sure that helped.
It might have topped you right off.
2 spaces because it can't get up. Not prone. Rolls a dex save. Moves there. Targets Druten. Does slam. You've still got partial cover, which ups your AC by what?
2, so I'm at
2.
21.
That doesn't actually hit you then, just barely. And that misses as well. As such, we move forward to him, who is not prone, and as such makes a save, failing and upon moving 5 feet and falling, thus ending his movement. Then we are at you, who is prone and thus crawls 10 feet. And you, who is also prone. No, you are not prone. You get to move 30 feet, given that this is above. No, you get to go there. And you go prone. And Lisa, you're up.
Okay, so these are just dead bodies in the kitchen, or
They
actually
have not entered combat. It has this one. The other one's decapitated. The other one is currently twitching, as if in the process of animating.
So this one is animating.
Yes, to enter combat next round.
I'm saying no.
Go.
I go tank it.
No.
Ping.
You will not get back up.
I now have a ping token item, and that's awesome.
I go
Get 'em.
shank.
Shank.
Stabby, because he is unaware of you anyway, even without your sneak, you get sneak attack on this. 2. I'll be wrapping up here in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Ooh.
Doesn't mean I'm not going to do other things with other people. I just I'm wrapping up with this in the stream.
Well,
That's a hit. That's a critical hit.
Right?
Do that damage.
Damage applied. Hit the sneak attack, please. Damage applied. Second attack.
roll again. At normal, not advantage.
Hit. Throw
Damage.
It's prone, right?
It is
No.
not.
Oh, okay.
It's just not animated yet.
It is in the process of animating, so it is in the process of standing up, so it is not considered prone.
Gotcha.
But that does damage enough to do this. I don't have to announce when things die anymore.
Good job, little person. Kitchen clear.
Does that end your turn, Lisa?
In my turn, yep.
You do not go to the door to try to unlock it with action.
I mean, I could, but I also moved 5 feet to get up and shank that thing.
Okay.
Also, we
Split
were
motion is
told
totally a
that there's
thing.
something on the other side.
Okay, fine. I will go.
Like,
about-
you've got the motion to do it. If you're going to do it, do it. If you're not, but you have been informed there's creatures outside that door.
And we haven't finished off the creatures inside yet.
Yeah. That's
So-
why I didn't immediately just go knock.
We're going to. I think we're. What are we doing with this?
Well, we're gonna. I'm in a position to deal with the door next session.
Yeah.
We need to
Next
do something
session.
about that. I guess you need to look up where we can buy that stuff here.
Yeah. All right.
Can you take this?
And
Okay. So you position yourself by the door, making it Smug's turn.
Oop. I hit the end turn and you did the button.
I didn't
We
know
both-
that you could do that. I didn't realize you had an end turn button on the counter. That's
Bug's
cool.
gonna move here. Ooh.
Yeah, I think
Here.
all players have the end turn button.
Also,
when it's
as you're moving away from
That's
the
good,
window,
yeah.
Smug, you see 4 more jump down in front of the window.
God,
Oh my god.
This movement's weird, man. Like,
It's because
I
the
can-
table is an object.
no, I can't move now because somebody's token is on me.
You shouldn't have that
Who's
problem.
user lost?
Oh, I might have used all my movement
Yeah. Maybe.
on accident. But so no more monsters in kitchen. More monsters outside now too. Mm-hmm.
No, you have been buried underneath a death splotch that I can't seem to move, and I don't have token movement the way you guys do.
Here, let me see.
Got a wee
There we
bit
go.
of a death splotch
There-
on you.
My arrow keys fixed it. Okay.
Yeah, your arrow
My
keys
WASD
should fix
fixed
the
it.
thing. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, more monster out window. Kitchen, no more monster. Mm-hmm.
Good job. Let's finish killing the monsters up here.
All right.
Okay.
And
Good work,
with
guys.
the end of that, we are going to call this until next game. It's going to be at least 3 weeks from what it sounds of Bruton's excursion. We will discuss on Discord when our next game stream is, which means the next Sunday will be behind the scenes on Foundry with some DMs or a speed run. I do not know which. Thank you, streamers, for joining us, and have a wonderful afternoon.
Later.
All right, guys. It was fun. Smug actually did a thing.
Yeah.